Right, well, anyways, hello everyone, welcome to Retro Book Club. We're down a person, so we're down to 4 people, and that could possibly turn into 3 today. As usual, it's your 2 hosts, Okami of Games and Tune on Radio.
What up, what up?
Still breathing. And I think we are in Season 3, Episode 44?
44?
Yeah, 44.
Yay!
I was bouncing between 44 and 45.
It
So,
is
I'm-
late 44.
I am glad then that I haven't lost all of my brain cells yet. Probably will tonight.
You're learning, good job.
Aww.
I'm here to learn
Hugs
today.
all around.
Mario's early years, do we have that today?
What?
Could have. That would have been.
Y'all are evil.
That's not that bad.
Well, residents, so we're Resident Evil.
Right, well,
Anyway.
anyways, we have 2 others with us as well, actually it would normally be 3, but one person unfortunately couldn't make it this time, so we're down to 2. First of all, we have BeekBeek85.
Dear Mario, if you or a loved one have been diagnosed with mesothelioma, you may be entitled to financial compensation. Yours truly, Princess Toadstool. Beak.
And finally, we have Freezestar.
Somehow they let me on the event team for retro achievements. I still don't know why, but I appreciate it greatly.
Probably because you know what you're doing compared to most of the team.
Ouch.
It's not nice,
Ouch.
but I do help a lot.
Excuse me, I'm just gonna log off of reality now. Thank you very much.
Helping a lot with the community would definitely help to get you some sort of standing.
I roll all the games. I mean, I think my big task right now is rolling the games for achievement of the week and making sure that's all figured out.
Gotcha.
Which is fun because I get to see some really cursed stuff get rolled and go, that's not showing up.
Smart.
Well, anyways, we have... Well, I think... Do we have 5 or 4 games, Nick?
We have 4 games.
Gotcha. Alright, well, we have, I guess, most of the games and most of the people. I guess it comes down to Nick. So tell me, bud, what's our order today?
And with BeekBeek's game, second is Toon,
Uh-oh.
third is Freezestar, and we will be closing out with my game. So,
Alright.
let's get this show on the road with BeekBeek's game.
What do you got for
Alright.
us?
So, I had a segue. I was originally going to introduce this game, and then the Nintendo Direct happened.
Nintendo Direct certainly was a thing, yeah.
So, what was my original segue going to be about? Waifus.
Oh, no.
And what was one of the announcements at the Nintendo Direct? Game Boy support.
Uh-huh.
So, since it's not on the actual Game Boy Online library, let's go say Princess Daisy and New Super Mario Land for the SNES.
Huh.
Yeah.
Oh, is this the, I think I've played this one. Is this what I think? Yes, it is. I mean, yeah. This is something impressive that I will not ruin.
Okay. I mean, I think it kind of makes sense that they include the original Super Mario Land as part of the Game Boy lineup because they included Super Mario Land 2, which is vastly better, let's be real here.
Aww. But I liked Super Mario Land. It introduced my waifu Daisy.
I think Super Mario Land is fine enough, especially like as a launch title. Oh, I think I might have actually seen this. I think I might have seen this in a mystery triathlon match.
Yeah, I think this has either shown up in that or it's shown up in I think it was that. But I've
Launch
played it before.
time.
But I thought it was a. I don't want to say exclusive grounded because that would be mean, but I thought that's what it was.
And I've seen some hacks over there.
Yeah, there's a lot of Super Mario Land 1 based hacks, and I can say is that those hacks make actual Super Mario Land look good.
So,
I mean, this isn't
question
even a hack. This is a homebrew.
This is nice.
Yeah, that's why I picked it, because it's a homebrew with fixed mechanics.
Where I'd gotten this originally. I can check. Check the.
This thing looks cursed.
One of the
as hell,
achievements
I'm
is
not
just
gonna
called
lie.
Die.
Honestly, from a technical
Nice.
level, looking at this already is actually kind of impressive considering this is on SNES hardware.
I got the 2-3. Okay.
I mastered the whole game when it got a revision.
And just taking a bit of
I
time
think the
to
one of the
make
achievements
sure
is just called Die.
everything
Nice.
is cropped, which everything is, so, I think we will be about ready to get started here.
Okay.
This wonderful thing. I'm ready to go when everybody else is.
I am
That I
ready.
am.
Okay. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. New Super Mario Land.
Let's go!
Oh, there's wall jumps. Oh, okay.
I mean, it is supposed to be based off a new super, so
Yeah.
you don't have the
Yeah.
ground pound though.
Oh, you can duck in the air. If you duck and jump, you can do a sweet You can do a sweet flip.
Yep, and that flip is the most broken thing in this game, let me tell you.
Looks like you got super balls, much like Mario Land. I haven't committed Mario Land stages to memory, like how they're all laid out, but it looks like this is kind of following the layout of Mario Land stages. Oh god,
Oh, goodness.
that wall jump is going to send me to my doom eventually, I can already tell.
Hey, on the flip side, at least now you have a, nifty little, backflip, which makes everything so much easier compared to the actual Super Mario Land.
Into the next stage.
Gotta get that bonus.
So is this hack the same length as Mario Land?
Yes. I
Eight.
think, honestly, it is much more forgiving.
And
So there's no ground pound, right?
no ground pound. I mean, the game doesn't feel as slippery as Mario Land, which is, like, I think the big thing that contributes to that game's difficulty is how slippery it is.
But as a wise man once said, launch title for the Game Boy.
Yeah. And as a launch title, it did pretty well, you know, this and Tetris. Well, not this, but you know what I mean. Out of the second stage.
There's no like Mario. There's no like Mario just does and then he dies.
I'll take another
I
extra
know
life.
this is a homebrew, but this really it sometimes feels like it's a bootleg.
It really does.
The
I
wall.
mean, some bootlegs could be impressive, like that one Pokemon Yellow bootleg for NES.
Wall jumps feel a bit slippery to me. I don't know if that's just
Really?
because I haven't played a 2D Mario game in a while with wall jumps. But it feels like when I'm trying... Sometimes I'll try to do a jump and instead I'll wall jump and fling myself backwards because of that. Yeah,
Lucky!
there are some loose feels of bootleg in this. I can't deny that.
I got a 1-up to replace the life I lost.
Alright, guess we're taking the bottom path. See how you like me now, game.
Dun,
Yay! Yeah.
Oh,
Good
okay.
old MIDI drum and bass.
I got 2 1-ups.
I guess MIDI, just MIDI
Ooh.
drums.
Guess what I
That
needed?
that boss death animation kind of looks bootleg. Oh no, it's a monster! Ooh, could have seen that coming.
Off.
Oh no! Oh, Daisy!
Yeah.
Oh, who wants to hear my stellar voice acting?
Oh no.
Oh dear.
I'm concerned.
Thank you, Mario! Oh, Daisy!
You cut out during that.
Mamma mia!
You cut out multiple times. What's this?
Yeah.
No, come back.
Discord is trying to stop you.
Discord sees that you have too much power. They're telling you not to do that.
Well, you know what? I don't give a crap. I'm gonna do it anyways.
Okay.
How about
You tell Discord who's boss.
Oh,
Yeah, you ain't got nothing on me like Skype used to. And Skype was baby mode Discord.
And the
I
stage.
think I'm getting a Skype
Nope.
call. I thought you still had that button too.
Imagine just
Oh,
suddenly,
yeah.
oh wait, I'm getting a Skype call. Don't worry about it.
Actually, I'm getting wait. I'm actually getting a text on MySpace. Hold on.
Sorry, I'm getting a call from my boss live on the show. Gotta go into work now.
I'm actually in the middle of a Zoom call. We're raiding a classroom with D's nuts.
Be in a Discord call doing this, be in a Zoom call trying to answer important job-related things, be in a Skype call, like raiding in Final Fantasy 14 or something like that. Just do all the multitasking.
Be in Mumble.
Oh no!
I used to be in Mumble.
Oh,
I say that, and I actually was rated on my school at one of my Zoom calls at school and my college class.
I don't remember if I had like any especially exciting stories from my school days, and just like really nonsensical stuff that people did for reasons beyond my comprehension. I don't know, there is no mushroom there. That's unfortunate.
I see water, guys.
Water and water and water, water, water and water.
Oh shit, a pipe. I can go down. I'm underwater, but I can't swim.
At least I've got no shortage of extra lives.
That's normal for this game.
Yeah.
The water part, not the live. I get the lives part too, but
Yeah.
I got a 1-up from Kings.
Speaking of water, time to pilot a submarine.
Oh, I can't have that. That's sad. Alright, I guess I'll just keep going. What?
In the caves, how we would play.
I mean, based on how I'm personally doing so far, I don't think a game over is going to be likely. But what does happen on a game over? Are there continues? Is it like, if you game over, that's just it? You have to go back to the start of the game?
I think this is one of those cases where if you get a game over, then you have to go back to the start.
Okay. Well, I'm sitting on currently 10 lives, so unless there's some real bootleg feeling to the live system, i.e., suddenly you have 10 lives, and next thing you know, oops, you got 0.
can you do the screen wrap thing like they did in the GDQ speedrun? I didn't know that was a thing until I saw that. Where you like squish yourself up to like the edge and you end up on the other side.
I'd imagine if they did that in this hack, homebrew, bootleg, whatever you want to call it. The way these things fire out fireballs also has that feeling of bootleg. Oh, there's the boss.
I'm right behind you, Okami.
Hooray.
I just got to the submarine.
I died a lot of times in the submarine stage. Let's get out of
I don't know
here.
what you guys are talking about. I haven't gotten there yet. I'll find out soon enough.
Okay, I'm very good at these sort of games.
2-3 is the submarine stage.
2-3. Okay, so I'm just at stage way then.
Yeah.
I pass. All
Yeah,
done.
Yeah, I wanted to do the bypass, but I also didn't want to risk it because I was on one-hit death.
Oh boy, more voice acting.
Thank you, Mario.
Oh, Daisy.
Cursed.
Gosh, I didn't know you were into that.
So given the length,
Ah, I died.
Dirty, dirty birdie.
given the length,
Yes.
Oh, you
given the length of the original game, I guess it's not going to be too unthinkable for somebody to just beat the game in half an hour.
Frick.
We'll see.
And now on to my least favorite level of the world of this of actual Super Mario Land.
I already took a death in here. 3-1.
You're already at World 4?
No, I thought that was World 3. Ah, hi, boss.
Wow.
What's this orb?
It's just
orb.
Probably something you don't want to be touching, though.
I think it's supposed to replicate the, I'm trying to think for a moment. I think it's supposed to replicate the, fireball that was in the original boss fight.
Possibly, yeah. God, nothing is dropping a mushroom. There we go. Like, where's the mushroom? I want to be able to not die in one hit.
Sure, I'll take a power-up.
Oh god, right, this part of the stage, the boulders.
Oh my god, what is
Call
this?
Chris Redfield.
There's a shoot-'em-up mode. Was this actually in, like, Super
Yes.
Mario Land?
This was in Mario Land. We have actually played the original Mario Land on here before. It was a while ago, but
Yeah, I
it
don't
is.
remember a shoot-'em-up section, though.
Yeah, I mean, it's also possible because this is. I'd say this is significantly easier so far than original Mario Land.
Yeah.
Because in Mario Land, you had 3 lives to start with, and if you got a game over, you were back to the start of the game. So it is possible you didn't get that far.
And I think you've only got continues by hitting a certain high score.
Something like that. I don't know.
That tracks with that sort of game.
Frick.
I think I remember this
Outta
being a
here.
stage I was not a fan of. 3-2.
Oh, no.
Oh, there's the boulders.
Oh god. Into the pit I go.
Thankfully,
Don't worry, I'll
thankfully, I'm
save the
actually good at this
song.
part.
I'll save the song of the Boulders people to make sure that it doesn't attack us. Do 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 do.
I don't think it's working. I have been murdered by Boulder person.
That was easy. Ooh, boulder.
Okay, let's wait for you to jump first, take you down, lure out the spiders. See, we're learning now.
Alright.
I know what I gotta do, but...
There we go. Ugh.
There's. All right, the cave. Oh, hi, spider.
There are more boulders? Yep, there's more boulders.
I beat the
Where
submarine
are you?
level.
It's interesting that they're using custom spider sprites and not just the ones from
Alright.
pretty much new super game they're in.
They turned into a crab octopus thing.
That's one hairy spider. Ooh, it's dead now.
Yep, it's a
Come on.
tarantula.
How's everyone looking on lives, by the way? Looks like everybody's still doing pretty solidly in lives.
I don't. I'm not gonna.
It's a
Just wait. I'll
floating
just wait. I'll choke somehow.
And we're
floating
12
wall I
minutes in as well, so as long as you have a decent reserve of lives, I think you'll be able to possibly avoid getting game over.
What?
Another thing we haven't really
Also-
commented on that does, I'd say, make this a little bit easier, being able to go backwards. Like, that's not really a thing you would think of, but it does, at times, make things a bit easier on you.
Somehow suspicious of it.
I'm not even gonna bother checking the rest of his blocks. They are being heavily guarded right now. I do not care about them enough.
No, dude.
Doing alright there, Toon?
I fell.
Oh, well.
Oh,
Boulder time.
Do you need me to help you get up?
Maybe. No, I don't need a bullet bill. Thank you. I appreciate that, but no.
I bet you could
I'm good.
I bet you could do some fun stuff with the wall jumping there.
yeah, you can have a lot of fun doing the backflip stuff.
I think I died and it moved me forward into the. Yes, it did. I died and it moved me forward into the level.
Yeah, that's always fun.
Damn it.
And it
That's
makes
what
me
you
feel
wanna
better
see.
about how I play Super Mario Land.
Well, boss has been spotted. Need to
Alright, 3-3.
play a bit better.
Oh, what? What? That's
more
so
like it.
mean! That's mean!
What happened to you,
Try
Toon?
platforming. Platforming.
I got Kaizo blocked.
Kaizo Bromoto, Luminary of the Hidden Blocks.
Also, thank you, Dana Games, for the raid. Are you still doing SMT5 on Fridays? Sure, I'll take the 2 extra lives.
I found a secret. Give me that, please. Give me that, thank you.
Alright, into World 4, into the last world.
First death!
Damn, I've had at least a few deaths so far.
I've had multiple.
And you're still ahead of me.
I think I've been playing a little bit faster as well, like faster and looser.
Playing loosey-goosey, eh?
Oh
You just
boy,
gotta
are you
get
ready
loose.
are you ready for even more voice acting?
I do
Why
mystery.
did my jump just stop there?
I do mystery races on a regular basis. Playing games fast and loose is how I roll.
No, please.
Ooh.
Welcome to Super Friday Night Funkin' Land.
there are
Pepino Land.
those PS1 ports, I guess.
For Friday night, yeah, we've had PS1 Friday Night Funkin' on here before.
Yeah, and there are now hacks of them too.
Yeah, the hacks are
There's a mushroom.
Welcome to Super
and those
Pepino
hacks have
Land.
achievements.
And time to master every hack.
Please, I know myself well enough that I love Friday Night Funkin', but I could never do a full combo in any of those songs on hard.
Tarantula. Anyway.
I made it.
I probably could with enough effort, but
Nice.
I also dedicate that effort to other things.
Nice.
Mushroom, give. Well, needs to come, needs to go.
Nice matte painting.
Oh my
for
god.
this stage.
It's a spider, guys.
Where's the
Spiders new?
zombies?
Ah yes, it's the new Spider!
Spider.
I wish I knew how that entire scene went.
Has anybody read, just out of curiosity, because I was just thinking about it, has anybody read the old Game Boy Mario Land comics? The ones where Mario's in the real world?
I might have seen a
but-
few of them, but if I have, I don't remember anything from them.
I don't know if I still have the book, but at some point I got a book that is all like a bunch of old Nintendo comics, like some Captain N, some Punch Outs, and I think both of the Game Boy Mario.
Oh yeah,
comics.
that's something I need to still talk to people about if we're gonna be doing that as part of the season finale, just the weekend. Well, probably. No, you could probably make that work the weekend after watching some
Really?
episodes of Captain N.
Frick.
'Cause
Why
we
do you mention, I remember Proton John showed off, he got to show off one of the comic panels after his Mario Land race.
Oh, was it the one of Mario getting hit with the lunch tray?
I think it was the one of Mario in an airplane?
Oh yeah, they have to fly an airplane. They land into that comic's weird because it ends with them crash landing into Disneyland or Disney World. Those comics are weird.
Ah.
I used
To
to
be
read that
fair-
thing a lot though.
To be fair, Super Mario Land itself is weird.
do that.
I feel like Super Mario Land is just a fever dream.
Yeah, the reason I remember this is because the zombie enemies are in the comic are like Tatanga's support, like the main hench.
Hinch.
What you go kaboom.
I just still have it. I thought that because it is very old and sort of the cover is missing, but I still have the pages.
Oh, the
Yeah,
temptation to try to
yeah,
wall
look
jump
at
my
it.
way through here, but I know I'm gonna eat shit if I try it.
To me, the thing I think about with Super Mario Land is, a compact CD that they had where they remixed a bunch of songs, and Super Mario Land got 2 songs remixed.
Oh yeah, I think Emil mentioned the music video for the Mario Land one specifically got found recently. I keep watching that because it's like this is actually kind of funky. And it's a very weird song, but and then they just like randomly and then randomly during it, it's like here's Mario Land 1-1, and we're dancing to it. But we put other samples on top of it.
I always love when we discover media that we previously thought was lost. Like,
There ain't no place like Super Mario Land.
Yeah. Funny enough,
No.
kind of tying into this, I actually there was some VeggieTales lost media that kind of got discovered as of late
Nice.
that I ended up actually witnessing as a small child.
I'm sorry, what?
Essentially, Big Idea had a couple of DirecTV preview of it, as they called it.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing those.
I think the only piece of quote lost media that I can remember, and rather I guess the closest, because I don't see too much information out there, but there is still information out there about it, including like a full Let's Play series on it, is one of the Star Wars plug-and-play systems, but it's a lightsaber that's motion controlled, and I don't see a whole lot of info on the internet about
Yeah,
that.
I've never heard of that one.
Yeah,
So all
so
the plug-and-plays are now emulatable through MAME.
it's this plug-and-play with like a physical lightsaber. That was basically a motion controller, so you did like lightsaber battles with it, and you got Jedi training and all that. It was for a plug-and-play. For a plug-and-play, it was actually pretty neat, I would say.
Also, I have reached the shooting stage.
I've reached the final
Gonna fly
boss.
for you. I still remember.
Well, hold on. I need to hear this sound effect. This sound effect for the cloud is so good.
What are these weird-looking spiny thingies? I don't know. I guess they're mines. Also, a lot of birds that I'm shooting down.
It's me, the Red Baron.
Hi, Tatanga. Ah.
Wait, are those birds or are those? It's hard to tell if they're. No, those are flying planes. Oh. So apparently, I've killed so many people with the stars that I had that I ended up mass accumulating 1-ups.
Hey,
You'll
same
love to see
here.
it.
There you go.
Nice.
Money making strap.
Oh, this is the part that I was thinking of. In the speedrun, they like crouch into like a corner, this little maze area that I'm doing, and then they somehow end up on the other side of the wall. Or the other side of the stage. It's wacky.
And now all the stuff I've learned in Toho is going to pay off for this boss fight.
I mean, more so Gradius. But
Yeah, all the
yes.
stuff I've learned from Parodius is gonna help here.
Yeah, there you go,
You're right, good
Parodius.
point. You're right. Everything I learned from Galactic Nova Nucleus is finally going to pay off.
Ah,
Finally,
Is
that
that a-
college tuition will finally come in handy.
Oh, those Polo Dash and Cambridge are really going to pay off.
you need to focus more on dodging instead of trying to clock damage.
Alright. Well, there goes the cloud.
Yeah, Cloud.
Hey, you!
That
Get off of
oh
my
my god,
cloud!
look at
off
the
of my
tango!
cloud.
Oh my goodness.
Tank is great.
It's been one of those days. Come on, Luigi.
It's been one of those. Oh goodness.
I'm,
I need to dodge the splitter fireballs, damn it.
yeah, the split fireballs kept getting me. Because
And that's normal mode done. Now I get to see how well I do in hard mode.
Oh no, Dizzy has turned into a rock crab.
looks like Tatanka also had quite a bit of health.
Man, Dizzy sure has a lot of transformative powers of turning into spider things.
I think she's trying to tell you something.
Alright, let's...
Oh
I don't
no.
want to know.
Oh
We
dear.
got more voice acting. Oh, Daisy, Daisy.
Hi, I'm Daisy.
Oh shit. Pipe.
I'm Daisy.
My god, you seem to have a lot of fun doing that.
I do.
It's honestly kind of terrifying.
I scare a lot of people.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I
Yes.
scare them with how
Up to user interpretation. There we go, Tatanka's
thing,
down
for
this
sure.
time.
I think I'll quote Morgana when I say this.
It's almost scary how good I am.
Video game has been beaten.
He's back!
I have died again to Tatanga.
Okie
I
dokie,
feel I've got like
princess.
27 lives.
I'm gonna fly us to Disneyland.
Ah, yeah.
Time to leave.
Goon is dying.
I wanna
Again.
die. No. No. Oh,
No, I thought you didn't want to die.
Are you...
That's the goal of video games, is to not die.
Well, there are 6 minutes left.
I mean, I'm gonna keep trying. But we'll see see if I can actually beat Tatanga in that time limit. Cloud's the easy part, because
The Cloud's easy. Tatanga's surprisingly difficult. Or maybe unsurprisingly, because it's the final boss.
I guess it takes 2 Tatanga.
Ugh.
Aww.
Goomba.
You know, this voice acting thing can go all Daisy and Night.
No.
I got nothing clever to say. Whoa!
Yep.
I'm trying not to die.
Yeah,
And
dodging is always the most important first step.
I mean, I figured out the easy way to dodge, which is just the fireballs always move in the same spread pattern. I just gotta stick in that spread pattern.
Yeah, they go up and down pretty heavily, and then they start arcing to go straight left.
23 lives, 831 coins, 240 hits,
Oh yeah, the game does track all your statistics.
and
There
4
we
deaths.
go.
See ya.
Hey,
Nice.
you're
That's what I'm
very
looking for.
good. Let's see if you can play it. Now let's see if we can go even harder.
That's 3 game clears.
I don't think I'm gonna make it, guys.
I think you just cleared 4-2. Is that the one you just
I
did?
think that's
Or
4-1.
I ended with 25 lives. That's pretty good.
We'll find out here in a... Yeah, you're in 4-2 now. Because if it was 4-3, you would have been doing another shmup stage. Alright, so what are my statistics?
Wait, does that mean I beat Okami?
Yeah, you beat it before I did, because I died a few times to Tatanga.
Yay!
Lives 23. Coins
Frick.
432.
Frick.
Hits 297.
Wow, more hits than me.
Deaths 14.
Ah.
Those were my stats.
G Yokoi. Good old Gunpei.
You will be missed, Gunpei Yokoi.
Someone picked Gunpei the game for... Well, I guess it's not on anything that is...
Frick.
Is it on... Because I know it's on DS, and I know it's on Wonder Swan.
For what?
So
For what?
Gunpei, the game.
Oh, the game.
Is there any console that is viable for... Or that is allowed for... I mean, I can look it up while I'm waiting for the credits to roll.
I think we allow Wonder Swan, but I don't think anybody's attempted to give out a Wonder Swan game because it's the goddamn Wonder Swan.
Oh yeah, most of them are RPGs that are... let's see. Yeah, there's an arcade version. Okay. Yeah, Wonder Swan Color, PlayStation 1, DS, which is the one I recognize the most, phones, PSP.
Guys, I made it past 4-2.
Yay!
Proud of you.
Took some speed run.
I think there's still... I think there's technically enough time for you to beat the game, but it would be close. It's hard to tell.
What are my stats? Sounds so weird. Die. Okay, I got at least 300 hits because it gave me the achievement of die.
Yeah!
Die.
Lives 34. Coins 750. Hits 384. Deaths 9.
And so you had less deaths than I did.
I think most of those were on Tatanga.
Look at me, doing
Yeah.
my famous Naruto run. Woohoo!
Dying on Tatanga sucks because it takes a while to get back there.
Let's
the
see
game-
what expert mode looks like.
And the game is generally forgiving with checkpoints, so I guess it just makes up for that.
Well, it doesn't look too more difficult.
Come on, I at least want to see Daisy before we end it off.
You got about a little less than 90 seconds.
I think I can make it.
I don't think I'm gonna make it. Unless the boss stays in here.
You might be able to... You're at the last checkpoint, at least, Toon, so... I don't think you're gonna have enough time to beat the final boss, but... You'll probably at least get there.
Alright, World 1 and Expert done. Time for more voice acting!
Hooray.
Thank you, Mario.
Oh, Daisy.
Frick!
Okay, I don't know why I expected it again. Fully
Yeah, I don't
once,
know what
shame
makes
on you.
expert
Fully
mode so,
twice, shame on me. Gosh.
I don't know what makes expert mode so expert. Doesn't feel that different.
I think there's more enemies to deal with. I feel like I am dying more often than I was before, so there's probably something different I'm not noticing.
Well, there are more enemies, so I'm definitely doing more stick enemy juggles.
Rusty's watching the stream and he just DM'd me right now.
Well, we've got...
He just said, "You scare me."
And on that note, we've hit 30 minutes.
Yay!
Alright.
Well, that was a fun experience, but when we come back, we're going to be playing Toon's game next. We'll see you in a bit.
We'll see you guys soon.
After
I'm gonna try and beat the Tango.
back.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm gonna go look for my Mario. I'm gonna look for my book that I mentioned. I'll be right back.
Available at TGI Fridays, but only on Thursdays.
Was that the cloud? Or was there more?
There's a second form. The cloud is only the first form. The second part is a lot harder.
Ah, damn it.
I found it.
Hooray.
The book was called The Best of the Nintendo Comic System.
It's time for our next game. We've got a game from Toon.
Alright. So, I decided to once again go back to looking through games, and this one seemed a little bit interesting, and I've heard pretty good things about it. It's a PS1 game. I hope you guys are excited. I don't know much about this at all. So it's R4 Ridge Racer Type 4.
Got a Ridge Racer game. And thank you for the raid, Metroid Master. I expect you were doing Metroid Prime Remastered. Because that got announced during the Direct and then came out right after the Direct. So I know a lot of people have been pretty excited for that.
Alright, what do I need to know about Ridge Racer Type 4?
It's Ridge Racer!
You're racing on a ridge.
I feel like I could make a pickup line out of that.
Ridge, like, that's like one of the infamous things from like the original PS3 E3 presentation was that it's Ridge Racer! That and the also infamous attack its weak point for massive damage.
No.
Sometimes the E3 presentations are really wild.
It's such a shame we won't be seeing that today this year.
Yeah, E3 has basically kind of been in that limbo status ever since, particularly ever since COVID started.
I have no idea if this is
Should be fine.
I'm gonna turn it down because that's kind of loud.
And this isn't like crazy taxi or anything.
Oh
So-
god, I'm looking.
Oh goodness, that's loud. I got loud very fast.
All I want.
We turn this down.
Guys, I can spawn
There
the
we go.
individual pixels. Wow.
I thought this was a PS2 game.
It's a PS1 game.
Yeah, I know. Okay, I found. I'm looking through the sliding through. I found a comic panel where Tanga demands to go to Disney World.
How is this game? I don't understand anymore.
Well, we're about to find out because I'm ready to go and everybody else is.
Game. Wait a minute, Tim, you picked this game.
Oh, Toon never
Yeah.
knows the games he picks. He never knows what he's getting himself into. Alright, is everyone else ready?
Oh, actually, hang on. I need to change the name of the game on here. I completely forgot about that.
Still watching the intro. I'm still jamming out to the intro.
Oh, that saxophone, though.
Sex in my phone. Sex in my phone.
What did I say the name of the game was again? It was Ridge Racer or something.
R4 Ridge Racer Type 4.
Okay, thank you.
Alright, let's look at the Chivo set and see what I'll be going up against.
I don't think I've played a Ridge Racer game. It's definitely like a series I've been aware of for a while, but I never like touched a game. Just because
I've tried.
Are you ready now, Toon?
I'm ready. I'm ready. Thank you.
Okay. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ridge Racer Type 4.
Welcome to the world of Ridge Racer.
Dude, this menu looks clean. Options.
Alright, so what is the button scheme for this game?
Dunno.
Figure it out. I mean,
I'm
you
not
probably
sure
have an
about
accelerate button, you probably have a brake button.
So it looks like right bumper is shift up, left trigger is shift down. You can change view with triangle. Oh, in order to move forward or accelerate, it's X. Squares brake. Oh my god, is this on manual? Is this not auto transmission? Please.
Sure, we'll pick settings. Boop, boop, boop.
I found the perfect emote for me.
Oh boy. I can't wait to see it in the Discord.
It's pretty simple, but I love it because it's in this game. Just please.
I thought I was gonna be one of the good faces in this game.
Not this time. No, I didn't want that. I wanted to exit.
There's my Pac-Man car!
Pac-Man car. I'm gonna do Grand Prix.
The Namco mobile.
I love that.
That's just what I'm calling it now. I don't know what the car is actually called.
Bitch!
But to me, it's the Namco mobile.
Oh, oops! Did I skip a cutscene?
I skipped many cutscenes. Wanted to get straight into the racing.
Pack Racing Japan.
I like to listen to the dialogue. Smooth and cool. And full racing team welcome you to join them. Please select a team.
Oh, I don't think
Micro Mouse Mappy.
The Pack Racing Club. Racing Team Solvalu, which I assume is Grady. No, it's not Xevious, sorry.
I was gonna say Gradius is a different company.
RC Micro Mouse Mappy from France. And the Dig Racing Team, which of course I am picking because Dig Dug.
Big Doug.
I picked Mappy because achievement sets.
Also fair.
The Dig Racing Team. I'm Robert Chrisman.
Welcome
The
to
team manager.
Fortunately, it looks like I automatically shift gear, so I don't have to worry about anything like that.
I set mine to auto because I don't know how to play this game, so this will be an experience.
Any game where you have to manually shift gears always takes some time to learn. Because
That's why I set mine to auto.
Although I say that, but you also have to manually shift gears in Outrun, and I love Outrun.
The El Saluto.
Age Solo.
The Lizard.
Tarazi. Lizard.
The Tarazi.
Asoluto. Or Asoluto.
The A9E Solo.
Oh god.
We'll do this one.
I like the look of the not the Tarazi, the
Drifting
the
is...
A90 solo.
Drifting either feels really good or is really clunky to learn. There seems to never be a middle ground.
Oh, is there not a tutorial?
I think there's probably a tutorial, but getting used to drifting in any racing game can be really weird at times.
I already got an achievement.
Hooray!
Nice.
I am in second now.
I guess this is a little bit of my experience with Burnout paying off.
Oh, that's very good. I picked a car with good traction. That makes...
Okay,
I was
I
worried
finished
about
in
that.
second. I'll take it.
Oh no, you don't! Get back here!
This menu looks so goddamn clean. I love it.
Saturday, May 1st, 1999, 11:30 a.m. Heat 1, Race 1, first attempt in Helter Skelter. Or I can pick the music. Well, I guess we'll do Pearl Blue stuff because it already said it. Puka Line! Perfect for the
One
Dick
race
Dick
one,
Mobile.
First attempt in Helter Skelter.
Oh.
Honestly, picking the song just kind of reminds me of 1080 Avalanche, because you can do that
X
before you
is
load it.
accelerate. Okay, X is accelerate.
Yep. X accelerate, square to brake and drift.
If you're on manual transition... Oh, I see it's in
Nice.
first person.
Back to the Pac-Mobile.
This music
Okay.
is good.
Let's try going in first-person mode for this one. I was sitting on a third-person camera for most of the last race, so...
How do
See
you
if
switch cameras?
Triangle.
Trying
It
to think.
defaulted me to the first person, so I just went with it.
Yeah, it defaulted me to first-person as well. I generally
Out the
prefer...
way.
I generally prefer over the shoulder, but sometimes the first-person camera is neat to have. Actually, I think the
look.
first-person camera is helping me a little bit more with my drifting, interestingly enough.
Alright, next up, Wonder Hill.
That's all the twists and turns.
Ridge Racer!
Yeah, I think the first-person mode is the way to go.
Yeah.
It's Ridge Race.
Naked Glow!
It's always Ridge Racer.
God, this soundtrack. Helter Skelter King, whatever that is.
Whoop. Okay. Good.
Final lap. Keep it cool.
Yeah, because it's 2 laps for a course instead of the usual 3 that I'm used to.
Alright, so I qualify. Nope, come on. Okay, I'm in third now, so I definitely qualify.
Yeah, I took second in my first race.
I took first in mine.
Good job.
I'm going for second.
I'm gonna see how far I can get.
Let's see, I'm
Back off.
finishing my first lap in 4th for my second race, it looks like.
Getting used
Yep.
to drifting, actually. Oh, I think I see first place. Oh, I see first place. I don't know if I'll make it, though.
If I start playing a bit better, I can overtake 3rd right about now.
Yeah, I see second in front of me, but I don't know if I'll make it in time.
I just need to get better at my turns.
Turn.
Is there a way to drift?
Yeah, if you tap your brake when you stop accelerating, you can initiate a drift. Yeah, I got second.
Yeah.
I got second.
It's not like
Wait, hold
drifting
on.
in, say, Mario Kart.
Hang on. Oh, I think I got first place.
Currently in 4th.
I'm sitting in 3rd currently, and 2nd place is nowhere in sight so far.
Yep, I did. I got first place.
Nice.
Excellent.
I see 2nd.
You qualified.
Congrats on the qualifications. I should be able to at least overtake 2nd. 1st is going to be a big ol' mystery if I can overtake 1st.
And I wish I had a map of where the CPUs are at.
That would be nice. Being able to see how much ground you gotta make up if you want to overtake the next placement.
And another Chivo.
Oh god. Not a whole lot of wiggle room to overtake second here.
Was up first. Congratulations.
Thanks, Robert.
I'm in the final stretch. I think I can at least overtake third.
Wonder Hill and Fukuoka.
Okay,
Third
second
again.
place again.
Ooh, this one's got some sharp turns. I gotta be careful.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely on the sharp turns.
Saturday, May 15th, 1999, 5:30 p.m.
I only barely overtook second.
Random play this time.
Two second place finishes in a row. Not too shabby. Shame we were too busy looking at the taillights of the first place car. Ah. Alright, thank you for the encouraging words. The encouraging
Did we all
words
pick
of
different teams?
go get first place.
We may have.
I picked the Dig Dug team.
I picked the one I was on by default, which would have been the pack team.
I picked
I-
Mappy.
I picked Mappy.
Okay, so no one picked the Xevious team.
Yeah, because Devious sucks balls. I kid, I actually kind of like
You're not
Xevious.
wrong.
Ouch.
I'm not a big fan of Xevious. Although I'm not a big fan of Mappy either.
Xevious is interesting.
Come on,
It
come
is
on, come on!
definitely an early shooter.
Ah, second. I'll take it.
I really do like this style of racing, I'm not gonna lie. Then also, I'm kind of getting used to the drifting real quick.
Alright, into the third race. Let's see if I can actually take it first place this time, or if I'm gonna get 3 seconds in a row.
Whoa. I kind of wonder if the styles of the car actually matter, like between drift and grip.
I mean,
Grip might
they
mean like
said
it's
that
easier to
they said that the car that I picked was good at turning, and I could definitely feel it.
What do you remember what style it was though? If it was drift or
It was the
grip?
Italian car. It was the Italian one.
Nah, it doesn't tell me much.
Ooh, new car.
Got a nice shiny new car.
Oh!
A brand new car! Oh god.
Fourth place at the end of lap 1.
Alright, third course is gonna have some real sharp turns. I guess I better
Third place.
Guess I better start getting used to that.
Edge of the Earth.
That's a cool sounding stage.
Well, if it's the third one, well, good luck. And it's really only one part of the course in particular that you got to be careful on.
Alright, that's third.
Second place. All right, come on.
Fifth currently, but
I see first place.
and you overtake
somebody
first
win.
place.
Frick. Oh, come on.
I'm not doing so hot on this course
So
currently.
close. Show him his boss. Okay.
Out of my way.
You know, this almost reminds me of the first time I went go-karting, and that's a story in of itself.
Oh boy, is this
Oh.
is this a story you want to tell us?
Yes, actually, because we learned that the place that we went to absolutely sucked, and that there are better go-kart places.
Okay,
But I had
Alright,
fun for my first time. I'll take
I ended,
Nice. I just drifted into first place.
nice.
I ended the second course in third place. That's fine.
Get
I
style
qualify,
on.
and that's the important part.
All right, so
So essentially, what happened was, my little brother and one of our friends, well, more so his friend, invited me to go go-karting in Burbank. one day, so I went with them because it was my first time going and I thought it'd be really fun.
Okay.
Unfortunately, we then learned that the people over there weren't exactly the best.
Yeah?
The first wave that we went in, we paid for 2 races. So essentially it was all 3 of us, and it was very crowded, as in the whole track was crowded, and I can only describe the way I raced as a mixture of being cautious on an actual road. So that meant not going too fast, slamming the brakes, making sure I would hit the turns. You know.
Yeah.
Cautious driver.
Yeah.
And the other part of it can only be described as the scene in an episode of VeggieTales where they have to race to the treehouse and Larry gets into like a basket and he scoots himself along in the basket.
That's,
Here we go, Edge of the Earth in New York. That explains
that's certainly a description.
I'll clip the scene if I can find it, and I will post it in Retro Book Club.
I knew, come.
Second place
Max
again.
speed plus 10 miles per hour up. It's up to you to master it. Good luck.
I've gotten second place again, but I was really close to overtaking first. So that's 3 second places in a row for me now.
Nice.
Alright, how am I getting sass today?
The problem was what happened in the second race that I did. So, the second race ended up being me and my friend, and my brother's friend. Because my brother was supposed to be in there with it, but the person arranged it so that way, in a way that my brother's position got stolen by someone else. So it was just the friend and I. So we go on there, and I get slammed from the back by someone, and I could feel my head throbbing at that moment, and it was painful.
Ooh.
Oh.
That part wasn't fun.
Oh, I would imagine not.
I got a new Mappy car, guys.
I did get back on the road, luckily, and I went forward.
Okay.
And then my brother had the next team. He had the next group of racers. And then we saw that the person who rammed me not only rammed into my brother, but also rammed into other people during the race.
Ah, one of those people.
Oh, it gets worse.
Oh boy. I'm excited for how...
It turns out that the person who was randoming them was able to race 4 times in a row because of one of the people that worked there.
Ah, there it is. I was like, and there.
I'm like, there has to be like some sort of like insider connection here for them to get away with that.
Yeah, and my brother yelled at the guy who was arranging the races. Understandably. And the guy running was like, if you keep yelling at me, you won't be allowed back in here.
It's like, okay, if you're playing like that, then I can take my go-karting business somewhere else. There's better places out there if this is how you're gonna treat your racers.
Yeah, we ended up leaving, and my brother got me McDonald's that day to make up for the pain I endured, or for the pain I felt in the back of my head.
That was nice of him.
Yeah.
I think we went go-karting all of like once, and it went by alright. Like, I don't think there was anything too spectacular to write home about. Which, honestly, is the best case scenario, because usually when there's something to write home about, it's not anything good, as we can see here from Beek's story. Oh god, ugh. Not doing great in this race. There's a lot of twists and turns.
So wait, can you actually like customize your car? Garage, yeah.
Yeah, you can pick between manual and automatic. I'm sure you can customize the colors too.
Decal it. Oh my god, what is this?
Where are you at?
Garage, I'm doing decal edit.
Yeah, you can make your own decals.
Oh my god. Is there a square option? There's a ruler option. Oh, hang on, there's this. Oh, I don't think it works. Hang on.
I think that was the thing in at least a few Mario Kart. I know that was the thing in at least Mario Kart DS.
It was also a Diddy Kong Racing DS, but we don't talk about that one.
We don't talk about that one.
Yeah.
We don't talk about Diddy Kong Racing DS.
No, no, no.
They made Tiny, and he hit puberty.
Oops. How do I undo? I
Find
can't
the undo button.
this. Oh, frick me, really? Okay, there we go. I fixed it.
I did not hit that turn hard enough. I need to find... Where's second place?
I see second place. Let's see if I can overtake him. All trying to retain
There's second place.
the speed
Definitely
I have.
gonna catch up with them.
Alright, just gotta fix this.
Yep. I've taken second now.
Okay, there.
I just need to find an overtake first if at all possible.
I see second right in front of me.
I don't think I'm going to have the time to take over first. Yeah, I'm in the final stretch. I think with each race I'm doing, though, I am getting more and more accustomed to how the game controls and how to play it well, so...
Do I want to save this current decal to no one? Sure, why not? I just made a confused
Second place.
Oh yeah, second place squad.
I mean, you have to do that. You have to get second to qualify. So that course wasn't that bad. Set to hit those corners a bit better than I did.
Whoa, swerved out for letting go of the brakes.
Alright, on to the final GP.
I see first.
Sadly, I gotta go through, I think, 4 more races in order to finish the arcade mode, which I don't think we're gonna do. I'm gonna be able to do in 9 minutes.
I don't think I can actually do anything with the cars. I think I have to unlock them first. That's sad. Alright.
Thanks, Robert.
Alright, I'm gonna try
Second heat, out of the blue in Yokohama.
I want to do time attack, and I'm gonna try and learn how to do manual transmission.
This course doesn't seem too bad. It's got a lot of straightaways, which is helpful. Thursday, July 15th, 1999.
GP race 1.
30 a.m.
I got a new car.
Yeah, it's high noon here. Phantomile.
Alright.
Match. Can't believe we're playing Klonoa now. Oh, this is a tiny track.
Ooh, I like this. I've said that for every track in this game. It's like, ooh, I really like this one. For the music tracks, that is.
I imagine this course name is intended to be... Oh yeah, that's definitely a reference to Klonoa. I just passed by a Klonoa billboard.
Sorry, I crashed in the middle of that.
Yeah, it only took me like 40 seconds to do a lap of this course, so this is gonna go by really fast.
Jesus, this is too fast for me.
But I do also have all the tools I need, probably, in order to take first. I've got all the knowledge.
Banana milking.
It's a new record.
Second, and first is right up ahead, and I still have a full lap to go to overtake them, which I'm about to do.
Guys, I'm on gear 5. I need help. This is too fast.
Gotta go zoom zoom.
King.
I'm on gear 6.
As am I.
I can't go gear 6. That's 5 is my max.
Yeah, I assume because both of you two are in the tippy top that you get the really good cart. Goodness,
Yeah.
I've been getting consistently first and second.
I've been getting
Nice.
consistently second, but I think this is going to be my first place. Easily.
Can I lap people in this?
I
Like
mean,
I can in Mario Kart?
I mean, you could try
You
to.
can.
This track is honestly probably short enough that you could do that. You got any praise for me since I won the race?
You won the race, and now you're happy.
Alright, let's not rest on our laurels. On to the next race.
Okay, so I'm gonna say this right now. Manual transition is interesting.
As I expect it to be.
Brightest night.
Yep, I'm on the brightest night as well.
Will we have time to actually finish a cup?
Depends on how quick these last few tracks are. This one looks like it's a bit longer than the last one, so I'm thinking no with 5 minutes left on the clock. We're gonna have 2 more after this course.
Hopefully we're able to save after.
You remember? I think
Every
I
cheat you
think
can
saving's
save.
only between each heat. Yeah.
Yeah,
So you'd have to do
yeah, we'd have to do
the Plano stage again.
yeah, Phantom
Jesus, I
Mile
managed to cut
and
down my time to 106 on Helter Skelter.
For second.
it also assumes we don't have to redo a course because we played too poorly. Because I think the threshold for this one is first place or bust when we're this far in.
Jesus Christ. I think I'm actually getting more interested in manual transmission, so I think from now on, if there's any games that allow for manual, I might try it out.
We should look at Outrun then, because that game is fun and that game uses
That game's all about that. So.
manual
Ooh, that
transmission.
jump!
I'd definitely be down to try that out.
When you played Yakuza 0 before, Toon.
Yeah,
One
I
of the mini games in that is Outrun.
yeah.
Okay,
I
so you
believe-
get three tries before you, because I didn't get second place. So if you don't qualify, you get a.
I mean, it's arcade style, so I expect they're going to give you only so many continues. I keep trying to overtake fourth here, but just not getting that chance. There we go.
Oh my god, I actually got the fastest lap time in Helter Skelter.
The fastest
done.
lap time so far on the first go-around for each course I've been in.
Right, there's third. I want to try to overtake second by the end of this lap if I can. That's going to have me feeling pretty good having like a full lap to be able to try to overtake first. And I do see second now.
Alright,
Oh,
overtook.
total time records. Okay.
Alright, I'm in third.
In place. Yeah, it's feeling a lot easier now to be able to get first on them now that I've properly, like, I feel like I've properly learned how to drift now.
Alrighty, I see second in my mist. Oh, wait.
Which goes a long way, it turns out.
Man, I feel like Initial D up in here.
I know. This game is actually freaking nuts.
I know Ridge Racer games, people like them, but... No,
Yeah,
I
this
can...
definitely, I was worried. I was worried this game was gonna feel too much like Gran Turismo, where it's like really tight controls. But no, this is like smooth and enjoyable.
Yeah. Which, considering it's an arcade game, it kind of needs to be. Like, Gran Turismo is its own beast because it sets out to be like a driving simulator. But with this being an arcade game, they gotta give it their own like brand of flair instead of just being like you wouldn't go to an arcade to play Gran Turismo, I don't think.
We see that
was
when
the
you play
first
Initial
time I
D.
Whenever. I'm gonna try racing in the Grand Prix with.
Well, I guess Initial D isn't that realistic either, given that given those are mostly about drifting.
Yeah.
But those definitely feel a bit more clunkier compared to this.
I'll stretch. I'm in first place. Life is good. Piece of cake. I think I've got enough time to start the next race, but I'm definitely not going to finish it because we're down to the last minute.
Whew. First place has been gotten.
Alright, third place at the end of the last lap. That's good.
Okay. Winning position, first place. On to the third race. I might keep an eye out for a copy of this game when I'm out game shopping. This is definitely the kind of game I'd throw into my PS1, fire up on my CRT. Would be a chill time.
Yo, I imagine with CRT, this looks freaking amazing.
Probably. I've got the RGB cables as well for it, so it would look real clean.
Nice.
Alright, let's see if we can at least get that next Chivo in.
Like, one of the games I was playing recently on my PS1 was,
How dare you?
the PS1 versions of Spyro, and they look surprisingly good on a CRT, putting out RGB video. Anyway, we've hit 30 minutes.
Dang.
So that is time.
Gonna finish up this course and then
Go for it.
stop.
We've got a little bit of time before we have to load up the next game, but when we come back, we'll be playing Freezestar's game up next. We'll see in a bit.
Can't wait to see what that one is.
Yeah, this manual transition in this game just feels really nice.
Or you know.
Holy cow! The nail biter second place. That was like neck and neck. You love to see it.
You love to see that.
Alright, let's see what Robert has to say. Hello? Right. Yes.
Welcome back.
What? What? There's no drama? I don't agree with what you're... Why can't you wait for our next race results? Alright. Oh, it's you. I was just talking to our owner. Seems like he wants to kick you off of the team and bring in some famous driver from another team. I apologize. You've worked so hard to get us here. I don't mean to pour cold water on you. Oh, and a belated congratulations on your win. But the next race is going to be a lot tougher, so you'll need to prepare for yourself. At least for now. We should celebrate our win. Besides, we can still look forward to the challenges ahead.
Right? And with that bit of dialogue, you gotta talk about a game now.
Yay!
Your game.
All right, so as Okami can, this has been my backup choice for a few times now, and it is also a really interesting setup. I guess you can load it up. For it is Rockman 3: The Last of Mushroom Kingdom.
Oh no!
Why must you hurt me this way?
Actually,
It's
I
not
gotta
that
update the
bad.
name.
I already
trust
suck
that.
at Mega Man. Oh god, this has a say.
Oh yeah, I mean, why would I pick it if it didn't have?
I was gonna say that's like your brand of games to pick for RBC is retro achievement
weird
sets.
stuff with weird games with sets.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, weirdly enough, that's not my brand.
I mean, I do. I don't do it as much, but I used to do Unwanted all the time.
Yeah.
Play weird stuff like
And
Dracula. Play weird stuff like Dracula Unleashed, starring Tim Curry.
We also had, I remember we had Luco, and that was actually like a really cool game to be able to
one
learn
of my
about.
second games mastered on retro achievements.
So, hang on. This is what? Rockman 3: The End of Mushroom Kingdom?
The Last of Mushroom Kingdom. Yes.
Last. Okay.
It's basically the Rockman 3 subtitle, but with Mushroom Kingdom replaced, or with Wily replaced with Mushroom Kingdom.
Oh god, these Chivos kind of scare me a little.
How many of them are damageless?
No, I'm concerned about in one entire game sitting and clear the entire game, one sitting, all levels without rush.
Oh dear.
Why?
I mean, you'll see that if you
I don't trust you.
Well, you'll find out soon enough.
I hate this.
What's this?
The Riddler.
I'm ready to go when everybody else is.
I am ready.
I accidentally pressed start because I thought this was going to be the usual fare picking a robot master.
You just spoiled yourself.
Yeah, we can see a little bit of it on stream here, but starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rockman 3, the something of Mushroom Kingdom. The end of Mushroom Kingdom?
The last of Mushroom
The last
Kingdom.
of Mushroom Kingdom. Yeah, I had this written in the records as Rockman 3 Mush, because that's what the file name was when I got sent
Yeah.
it. Okay, so are
Hey,
the
welcome to Mario.
are the question blocks, I guess, purely cosmetic? You can't hit them or anything?
Yeah. But any of the ones that should have a power up do have a power up on top, which is nice.
Hey,
Also, I should point out, because you're gonna need this in later stages, Rockman can jump immediately after sliding, which gives him a lot of momentum. You're gonna need that to reach higher places and to cross some gaps that Mario could have, but Mega Man certainly couldn't.
guys, this hill exhibits my no brain cell energy.
Excellent.
Yeah, it's Mario 1, but Mega Man.
And this is an interesting idea. I definitely tried going down the pipe, but I guess you can't get anything like that in Mega Man. And yeah, since this is based on Mega Man 3, that means that, oh god.
Sure, Dragonfly.
Well, guess I'm not getting the E-Tank. Oh, hi, Needle Man.
Oh yeah, you can just skip the Robot Masters, by the way, in case you're really concerned about that. But I'm gonna see if I can beat it in the 30. I'm gonna do a Robot Master, Buster only run, I guess, effectively.
Looks like Needle
Try
Man
and go
takes
for
a
it,
pretty
I need your powers.
reasonable amount of damage, though. Like, I think the damage tables might be altered.
The enemies act slightly different in this game, which is a bit, or the Robot Masters take damage in, I think, a different way. I think you can rapid fire them pretty easily.
And beating a boss does seem to give you your usual ability
Yes.
after beating him. So I've got
I
Needle
hate
Man's
this,
weapon now.
dude. I'm not good at Mega Man, and this is just hurting me.
I'm not good at Mega Man or I'm not good at Super Mario Brothers 1 or Mega Man.
All right, Mega Man.
I'm people for this game, I guess.
I'm all right at Mario. I'm pretty good at Mega Man, I'd say. I'm all right at Mario 1. Oh, I died.
No.
What is the life situation?
Once I learned how to really use the slide jump, this game broke in half for me. Because you can just get a lot of distance.
Yeah,
It's really fast.
I'm seeing how good slide jumping is now. I'm doing a little bit of it myself. What is the continue situation like with this game? If I get a game,
I mean, the continue is right on the menu.
Oh.
I think it's like Mario. No, it's not. It puts you at the beginning of the last level you were in.
Okay, that's where using a life put me. So I was wondering if that was the same thing for continues, or if it was going to put me like back on the start of 1-1 if I game overed in World 1, for example.
And I believe it puts you. I mean, when I played through this, I never had to use a continue. So, but I believe it puts you back at the start of the level that you were on.
This is torture.
What happens? Oh, I bet this is possible, but I want to see.
God damn it.
I will say, I'm thankful that this game is very generous with the tanks and the lives. It gives you a lot of lives too.
Fuck you, World 1, I'm going to World 4. No, I guess I'm going to World 3 because I went through the wrong door. Oh, well.
I think all I'm learning, I think all this hack is teaching me is just a subtle reminder that my only good Mega Man series is Mega Man Battle Network, and I barely touched that.
Funnily enough, I've never played through Battle Network. I'll get to it. I mean, when the collection's coming out, so
Yeah, that collection's gonna be coming out soon. I'll probably pick it up as well. I don't know if I'll get around to the Battle Network.
I think that's I think that and Legends and I guess Star Force are the last Mega Man series I haven't touched at all because I've beaten all the X games. I've beaten all the original games. I've beaten all 4 Zeros, both ZX and ZX Advent.
I need to wrap up the X series because I've beaten X1 through 4, but I haven't beaten X5, 6, 7, or 8.
I got to 1 too, guys.
X5 is actually my favorite.
It was alright from when I played it, but I also made the mistake of trying to complete that game, which means doing the like getting the good rankings, and that takes effort.
Going to 2-2, thank you.
And I've only gone through one Mega Man Zero game right now,
Frick.
which is Mega Man Zero 3.
Those games are rough. It is. Yeah, I would. If anyone wants to play through those games, I would suggest doing it through the collection because the collection actually gives you infinite lives, which is what those games need.
Yeah, and also you have access to save
This
states.
thing sucks.
But yeah,
Actually,
do you not?
No, but you do get they do increase the amount of checkpoints you get.
Alright.
Like they increase the checkpoints.
Yeah, a lot
Actually, I don't think there are any checkpoints in Zero originally.
A lot of Mega. Okay.
2, 3.
A lot of Mega Man 03 was learning like the whole stage layout and also trying to play the game somewhat competently because much like the back half of Mega Man X or at least X5, you are scored on how well you do in the stage. So if you want to try to complete the game, you gotta learn that game well enough to be able to get a good score.
Yeah, I didn't really worry about for some of the games, but I did also attempt to beat those games without using any elves, which was probably a bad idea, but those also cut into your score too, so...
Oh, Sam, I did that as well with 03. I beat that game without using elves, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, I got a 1-up.
Yeah, I think that's one of the first ones where where it doesn't give you the, I think that's one of the first ones where you get the special power. No, I guess that's only at 04 where they tie it to the weather.
Yeah, I think in 03, if you beat the boss on a high enough ranking is what dictates if you get their ability or not.
Yeah, I think it B or higher if I remember right.
I believe you're correct about that.
Alright, I'm at 1-3 now.
But moral of the story, if you want to get into a Mega Man game, probably one of the original 6. I actually straight up recommend Mega Man 6 is like a good starting point if you want an official one. And Mega Man X1 is also, I feel, a good jumping in point.
X1, X4...
I think you can make a case for X2 as well, but X1 and X4 in particular, yeah.
Yeah, actually, I would actually even recommend X2 over X1 because X1 is very rough in some places. Particularly
because X2, you at least get to start with your dash ability, whereas in X1 you have to go get that. So if you're playing it blind and don't already know, yeah, go to Chill Penguin. You're gonna have a rough time in X1.
I'm already at a 3-1, by the way.
Yeah, I'm currently trying to slog my way through 3-2, which I think I just did. Or at least I'm really close to the end of. Yep, there's the door to 3-3. So I guess the way that they space out the Robot Masters is at the end of each first stage in a world. There's a Robot Master, because that would equate to 8. I feel like
for those who have gotten through a world, you may notice that there's no 4s. There's no 1-4. There's no that's for later.
Oh boy,
if I get that far,
if
I don't get that.
No, that's gonna essentially be the Wily stages.
Yeah, if I don't get that far, it is the Wily stages or where all the 4s go. I think at the end of each one of those is one of the Wily Castle bosses.
I just got into World 4. Which means I actually might be able to... I wonder if the warp is there that normally takes you to World 8.
I imagine. I mean, if the one for 1-2 is there, then...
Oh yeah,
all of the vines where they would lead you to secret areas it's still there, but once you go through the secret area, you get it just puts you back at the beginning of the level, unfortunately.
Yeah, 'cause-
But you do get a free life from it and a bunch of health.
Yeah, I was thinking
And
of.
an E-tank if you jump right.
I was thinking
Can I go
of.
back up there? I can.
For some reason, my brain was telling me, "Oh yeah, World 8's gonna be Wily Stages," but no, it's the last number 1, and then I guess you could say World 9
Got it.
is Wily
Yeah,
Stages.
World W. Yeah, they call it World W.
Oh, that makes sense because Wily.
I just realized I have no powers at all, but I've kind of just been going through.
Yo, beat Shadow Man!
Nice.
Oh, have you been avoiding the Robot Masters too?
Yes.
I
Yeah.
think I accidentally avoided Needleman.
It's like any Mega Man game, you have to beat the Robot Masters to get their powers, so...
Yep.
The only one I have right now
think you-
is Needleman.
I think you get whatever associated. I mean, I can check. What rush powers do I have right now? Okay, I only have Rush Coil. So you might also get like Rush Jet if you beat the and Rush Marine if you beat. If you beat the corresponding
Holy
one.
Knockback man.
Speaking of Rush Coil, let's get Rush Coil out here. Is this the one?
Wow,
Okay, this isn't...
Mega Man can freaking jump to the moon!
Yeah, the slide jump is kind of broken.
No, I'm in the water level right now!
Oh yeah, that too. There is an achievement for beating each of the water levels without leaving the water.
Aww.
Alright, let's take care of you first, because I bet if I can do this correctly... Oh, okay.
Sorry, what was the continue situation if I lose all my lives?
I believe it puts you back at the. I assume it puts you back at the beginning of the stage,
That's...
Okay.
or at the stage you were on.
Yeah, that's
But
what
I
losing
have
a
not
life...
proven that. Like I said, when I first beat this, I never used to use the continue because the game gives you so many lives and E-tanks that if you're careful enough, you will never die. Or you
Yeah.
will never game over at least.
You know what? I'll find that out now, because I'm on my last life. And figure out how much of a setback it is.
What the
Wow,
hell?
I beat that without taking damage! I'm impressed!
Oh, interesting. The, password screen, instead of having a, I guess instead of a password, it shows you all the stages that you've beaten.
You know what?
Okay, so if you,
I'm curious.
so if you continue, it puts you back at the start of the world. So back in
Okay, it
4-1.
does.
What is this
Well,
guy?
that's not bad.
Yeah, that's decently reasonable, I'd say.
Oh shit! You shouldn't throwing shurikens at me.
Oh, you're fighting Shadow Man.
Yeah.
Shadow Man always sucks ass, but maybe with the altered damage table, Shadow Man isn't as much of a pain in this one.
You know,
Nope. He just killed me.
Which world is Shadow Man? Is Shadow Man World 2?
Yeah.
Okay. I skipped World 2, so I wasn't sure. Slide,
How many lives
slide.
do I have right now? 10? 10 lives, I think? My timer,
where
the
is the
timer's...
castle?
Oh my god! He's just wanting to.
I don't know if I can get to the, what do you call it?
Yes. I killed him.
The warp to World 8.
I killed Shadow Man.
If you tried using, the spring... that...
I'm on my
Rush Coil?
I tried Rush Coil.
I got RM. What the hell's that?
Rush Marine. Gonna be more or less useless to you.
Well, you can use it in water stages.
Yeah, in the water stages, sure, but outside of that... Actually, I might be able to make this work. I just gotta... Because if I jump from up here... Yeah, here we go. That's how I can get up there. Just had to use Rush Coil to get up to the breakable blocks up top.
I need
Oh, right.
healing.
4, 3.
Okay.
Alright, into World 8.
There we go. Some.
Hopefully World 8 isn't a complete pain in the ass.
I mean, it's still World 8.
Yeah, okay, I could hope. I could hope it wouldn't be a pain in the ass.
I think any Hammer Bros are replaced with the the Hammer Joe, so it shouldn't be. You
Yeah,
won't
not-
be dealing with Hammer Bros, thankfully.
Yeah, not dealing with Hammer Brothers is good.
I prefer Hammer Joes over the Hammer Bros.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think most people would, just because Hammer Bros are so random in their hammer patterns.
It's so relieving knowing that Hammer Brothers have gotten significantly easier to deal with as Mario games keep getting made.
It doesn't make it any less tense.
Yeah.
That's true, and we did get Fire Bros.
And the Sumo Bros.
Hammer Bros, yeah.
At least we got the Sludge Bros, those are cool.
Fire Sumo!
I hate the knockback men.
Oh god. Okay, I
we
didn't do
won it.
much damage.
Alright, 5-1.
Please die. Okay. So what I'm curious about is if there's Wily bosses, quote unquote, or do they like do something original with them, or do they rehash Wily bosses from?
It's the Rockman 3. It's the Yellow Devil 2, the Turtles, I think.
The turtles, yep.
The weird box. They're weird boxes, right? And then Wily and Gamma.
Yep.
I get grenade bots trying to come and kill me.
Okay, we'll beat up Magnet Man.
Pokeball on legs tried to kill me too.
I forgot that the Bullet Bills are are Magnet Man's magnets. Or the Bullet Bill launchers are Magnet Man's magnets.
Oh, this is
rather.
hard, man.
No, Hardman is Oh, you're actually fighting Hardman, are you?
Yeah.
The joke completely went over my head again.
Okay,
So
Magnet
hard to fight,
Man, quit doing Magnet Man things.
No.
Hardman's one I wish I could fight, because if I get to the point where I have to fight Yellow Devil, that's gonna suck ass without having Hardman's ability, I feel. I got Rush Jet.
B.
Oh fuck, actually this is Mega Man 3, which means Rush Jet's broken as shit. Hell yeah.
Oh, yes.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I'm slowly starting to enjoy this one.
Yeah, I am too.
I think this one, it seems like this was given out not for the sake of cruelty, but for the sake of, yeah, this is interesting.
It definitely could, like, if you don't know anything about it, you can go, oh my god, this is gonna be a nightmare. It's Mega Man, but it's Mario, and then you just play. It's like, the game treats you nicely enough. To where you don't have to worry too much about. Like I said, I've got like 11 lives and 3 E-tanks right now.
Well, it's
I'm
no.
in World 5.
It is no wonder why they stuck Rush Jet on World 8. Imagine they just gave you Rush Jet in World 1.
Yay.
If you know Mega Man 3, you could just break the game wide open.
I mean, there's a reason why I think the 2 beat in one session. Why two of the beat in one session achievements are no using Rush.
Yeah.
I know beating Robot Masters.
Yeah, for those who are
not defeating Robot Masters one is it allows you to use Rush, but that's because you only really have Rush Coil.
Yeah.
And so you can use it to skip the bosses a lot easier if you miss the jump.
Yeah, for anybody who's unfamiliar with Mega Man 3, the reason Rush Jet is so broken is because it only drains your weapon energy while you're physically on Rush. In other words, if you keep jumping, you basically have unlimited weapon energy for Rush. So it's like
Also,
one of the best iterations of Rush Jet ever in Mega Man history.
Also, World 6 has the World 6 one is using the Shadow Man, the things that make the level invisible.
Oh, okay. I think those are the ones that you have to destroy to make the level visible again, or is it the other way around? You leave them alive. I think that.
Yeah,
I think
the ones that you destroy to make the level visible again. You're thinking of the
Mega Man
fire
4.
dudes. Yeah.
Yeah.
6-2.
Should be about at the
What time are we at right now?
We are currently 18 and a half minutes
18:36.
in.
Okay, I might be able to beat this one. We'll see. I'm in World 6, 7? 6? I think I'm 6.
I'm currently in Wily Castle. but I've also been taking a lot of warps.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
at
in
3-2. I've been just kind of looking around this game more than anything.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean,
Doo-doo-doo.
see what the game has to offer. I expect when Freeze gets to White Castle, he'll have a lot more weaponry than I have.
No, I've been doing this without beating any Robot Master because that's one of the ones
Oh, that's
I haven't
one
gotten.
of the Chivos. Okay.
Yeah.
You masochist.
I mean, but everything dies to one Buster hit most of the time, so
I also keep forgetting that this is the last Mega Man game where you had to use a Buster that couldn't charge.
Yep, they
Yeah,
introduced
but-
that in 4.
God damn you!
I'm gonna get that
knockback
extra
man.
life just.
I wished it was in this game.
Alright, fine. How many E-Tanks do it? I'm sitting on 3 and 5 lives, so I think I'll be okay. Alright, hello, Turtle Boss. I'm just gonna use an E-Tank, fuck it, I don't care
World
enough.
7.
3-3!
Ow! Okay, the bullet bills now shoot bullets.
The bullets are actually bullets.
Well, the previous bullet bills didn't shoot bullets. They were either the Magnet Man magnets or they had the
Stupid
cannons on top of
magnets.
them. But starting in World 7, they shoot out the bullets that hide in the clouds.
Damn you!
Wily 1 is done.
So the bullet bills actually shoot bullets now.
I like how I'm currently
I'm
dunked
frightened.
in lava, because this is supposed to be like an underwater boss fight, so they just use lava.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
It's probably nothing.
This looks like something straight out of
Fucking
Sparkman's stage, that kind of layout of enemies.
Oh!
But it is still. There are achievements for quote unquote going the right path because I think they aren't able to do the puzzle gimmick for some of the World 8 stages. So there's an achievement for going down the quote unquote right path
Yeah.
for those stages.
No castle either.
Yeah, I'm in one. I think
Two.
I'm in exactly one of those types of stages where it's normally a maze stage, but I guess due to programming limitations with the engine they were working with.
I mean, if they hit the Robot Master warps in those spots, that I don't know, maybe.
Ah, for God's sakes!
I need more ammo
Alright.
for Rush Coil though right now. 'Cause I'm running low on it.
I'm running low on E-Tanks.
My dude.
Was using a bunch of those. Wait, what?
It's gonna be hard for me to rank these games.
Yeah, it's a very solid list.
No. The stage is looping.
Oh, crud! That didn't jump properly.
Yeah, the stage was definitely looping for me, so...
Huh, maybe I'm wrong.
Okay, you know what? No, I think I'm done. I've officially hit
Alright.
my limit.
Maybe I should've gotten that E-Tank. Ah, fuck. It's Yellow Devil time.
Yeah.
Oh
Knockback
boy,
Man
it's
has
my
officially kinda kicked me
favorite
off.
Mega Man boss.
Welcome to Fuck Off Yellow Devil.
Good old Yellow Devil 2.
Yeah.
I. Oh, the knockback man is just unreal for me.
This is payback for Swamp Race 4, Top Man!
Everybody loves Top Man. Top Man's always who I start with in Mega Man 3.
Top Man is usually.
Top Man's
his
pattern
stage
is...
relatively.
His pattern's relatively easy, yeah.
Yeah.
When stacked against some of the other Robot Masters. I guess this is the one thing that makes Yellow Devil a little bit more manageable is... I'm using my last D-Tank. Is... This Yellow Devil has that attack where all of his body parts just... go across the screen. You
Hop
can just
over
slide
you,
under...
yeah.
Which makes it go by a little bit faster. And yes, this is a ROM hack of Mega Man 3.
And it's not a ROM hack of Mario 1.
If I had If I had Hard Knuckle, this fight would already be done.
All right,
Whatever.
I'm at World 8. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to beat World 8 and World Wily in the amount of time we have, but I'm gonna try.
Probably gonna be tight.
Funny enough,
What's up, Beak?
funny enough, I do remember seeing a ROM hack of Super Mario Bros. 1 where you play as Mega Man, and it's so much worse.
Oh, how bad?
Well,
I mean, versus,
it's hard to describe, actually.
there's versus Airman, which is where you go through Airman stages Mario.
Yeah, I think I know that hack, actually. That was one of the ones I had to play in Mystery Triathlon. I ended up not being able to do that challenge because I didn't read the pace bin close enough, which specified you have plenty of E-tanks. So had I read that, I probably would have been able to do that challenge, but hindsight. I think that was just the pack of ROM hacks, because I also had Mario World in DKC, as well as... It was some sort of Dr. Mario hack, but I don't remember what the gimmick of it was.
I've never heard of Mario World in DKC. I might have to check that one out. I know Mario 64, and I know Mario DK64.
Yeah, there's Mario World in DKC 2 specifically, or at least the stage we had to do, because we had to beat a stage that was modeled after Hornet Hole. Oh, wait.
Nice.
Does this count as fast travel?
Are you cheating, Beek?
Didn't you use save
No,
states in the first game tune?
in there. Hi, BeekBeek.
What?
Didn't you use save states in the first game tune?
Maybe.
And here
Also,
you are complaining
no,
about
I took
cheating.
the warp in World 4.
Crud.
Keep choking on World 8-1. Friggin' fire spitters. They put over
I mean, it's 8-1.
the block that as Mario you're normally supposed to run over. You can't really do that with Mega Man. Mega Man don't run.
I probably should have realized a bit sooner that, yeah, this stage is going to be doing the door maze that's in the original Super Mario Brothers as well.
Oh yeah, and you have to spot
Ugh.
which one is closest to... How did the powder go again? It was like a certain enemy would appear?
The way I always remember is it's the first pipe after the lava pit.
First pipe after the lava pit, okay.
It might be other ways to remember it, but I find that, personally, to be the easiest way to remember which one to take.
Oh, is it the maze section?
Yep. The door maze, the pipe maze in 8-4.
I forgot how rude that was.
Hi, Breakman. Oh god, you move fast.
Beak, I think for that E-tank you might have to use Rush.
Possibly. God, Breakman moves so fast.
God, I hate these Piranha Plant equivalents!
Okay.
Yeah, the pinchers. Yeah, you just gotta jump a lot really fast.
The pinchers are so damn mean.
Heal, heal. Looks like this is building up to the final fight.
Alright. I think this will be my last game for the night. I'll probably play the fourth game on my own time. But yeah, this is a lot of fun.
Oh, I should have, Oh, let's switch off of Rush Jet for now.
Please, after this, I'll DM you the set that I was mentioning about the other of actual Mega Man and actual Super Mario Brothers, where...
Oh dear. Yeah, please do let me know if you find that, because I am like morbidly curious.
Yeah, I actually want to be on call for you if you ever want to experience that.
Sure. Oh, why not? Alright.
I mean, I'm always up to experiencing something silly. Hence why I picked this game.
Yeah, I knew it was gonna get slaughtered by Wily Machine.
Don't get me wrong. I like the idea, but the fact that Knockback Man is still very prevalent and very evil, especially in Super Mario, is just...
Yes. Oh, I'm in
Ugh.
Oh, this is gonna be interesting to do now. I'm out of Rush Jet. I might still be able to make this work with Rush Coil, though.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do Gamma with Rush.
I'm up to Wily Machine currently.
I'm going to make a lot of these awful jumps with these big jumps with no rush jet in like 8-2. I mean, thankfully I know how to time the slide just right.
Oh, all right.
Holy cow.
If I can beat Wily Machine before we hit time, I'm gonna count that as a win.
Nice.
All right, I'm at 8-3.
I'll stick around just to see if you make it. But Jesus, you have a lot of sprite flickering.
Oh yeah.
There's that limitation.
I missed the
don't
jump.
think it's happening though. I'm taking way too much damage, and I don't have any spare E-tanks, and I'm out of rush coil now.
Rush jet or rush coil, yeah.
Yeah. A shame, but
I'm on my last life.
if I realized that this was coming up, I would have made sure to restock my rush jet in the hallway before, but hindsight's 2020.
I will say that continuing does put you right at the hallway before Gamma.
Yeah, but we also have like 10 seconds left, so...
Well, I don't think I'm gonna reach Wily.
Yep. The time is up.
Alright. Well, this will be my last game for the night. It's been fun hanging out with you guys. But I'm gonna go get some food and probably just turn into a vegetable for a while.
Alright, and when we come back, we will be playing our last game of the night from me. I'll see you in a bit.
See you later, guys.
See you soon.
Alright, in the meantime, let's see if I can beat 8-1.
See if I can beat.
I also take the time to hide Toon's feed.
Nope. The bridge too far. I was hoping to see if I couldn't beat this in the time limit, but it's fine if I didn't.
I think if I was playing a little bit better and I actually, like, warped to World 4 instead of accidentally to World 3, I might have been able to do it, but...
Yeah, if I had not choked on World on 8-1 like I had,
Yeah.
I might have been in Wily's Castle, but I don't know if I could have beaten all three Wily Castle stages, but I would have been in there. I would have been in there a lot earlier.
Alright, do I have Magnet Man's weakness?
Magnet Man is weak to Spark Man, so... Do you have Spark Man?
No, I think I might have skipped him.
Spark Man might also appear later. I don't know the boss order. Anyway, we've got one last game for tonight. It's a game from me. I've got a game for you that I've been sitting on for a little while. I've been meaning to give this one out for a while. But never really had a good chance to give it out until now, especially with Nintendo Direct news as of recently. Seemed like as good a time as any to put this game forward for you folks. So today we have Kururin for Game Boy Advance.
Ooh,
Oh,
that sounds like fun.
I need to stop. I need to stop myself.
Yeah, I
would've
stopped
kept
myself
going.
also.
Empty.
This is a game that we never did get over here.
Until
There's-
now.
Yeah, it's now on the Switch Online service, which I think is the first time it's been officially released over here.
I think the closest we got before then is that the panel was an assist trophy in Super Smash Bros. Brawl.
Yeah, and we've had
And only Brawl.
other games that are similar to this concept, like Irritating Stick, and Roundabout.
Do 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 do.
But I'm glad that people are gonna get to experience. This is like the weird, like, I was seeing their lineup of Game Boy Advance games, like, okay, I was expecting this, and then it's like, suddenly I see Kuru, and I'm like, what? You're including this? I'm all for this. Not that I can play it on the Switch Online service, because I don't have the, online, like, the expansion pass for that. I just have the normal Switch Online. But knowing that other people can try it, and I also learned when I was trying to grab the box art that this game is apparently multiplayer, and you can race other players' ghosts. And I never knew that about Kururin. because I learned something new.
The more we learn. Oh yeah, freeze, here's what I was mentioning earlier.
This game's also short enough that if you're really good at the game, you could beat this in half an hour. I don't think I'm going to because I'm rusty, but it could technically happen. So I am ready to go when everybody else is.
I am ready. Oh, actually, I need to.
I'm also ready.
I'm just making a save file. Alright, starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kururin.
Kururin, my kids got lost in another land. Can you go and rescue them? I haven't been outside of this world. You'll be alright. Teacher Hare will teach you everything. Hello, Teacher Hare. Let me give you some advice. You'll be alright. Trust me.
Alright, so if you're not familiar with how this controls, D-pad moves, holding down A or B makes you go faster, holding down both buttons makes you go even faster than that. Hitting walls will add, I believe, 3 seconds to your in-game time. If you run out of health, then that's game over. If you pass by a heart, you'll get your health back, so that kind of acts as a checkpoint. And the training stages should teach you most of what you need to know before jumping into the game proper. I'm actually gonna look over the, 'cause I think I can crop this a little bit better. So give me a little bit. Do
Oops.
some cropping. Don't feel bad if you end up taking a spill on at least a few cases, because that's going to be happening a lot in Kururin, especially in some of the later stages. Like, Kururin gets really hard.
Yeah, I think I remember either playing this or seeing this back when Chosen last had Shuffle Grand Prix.
I've seen
I played this a bunch.
the GameCube version a few times before in Mystery Tournament.
There's a GameCube version of this game?
There sure is.
Wow.
Yeah, again, it's Japan only, but Alright, once I get this a little bit cropped, I'll get back to the game here. There we go. That should be good enough. Let's get back to gaming.
Well, I already got 3 Chivos.
Yeah, I remember I did try to learn how to play this game back when it was in Game Sharks. Because one of the challenges we had was within 30 minutes, get as far as you could in Kururin. And
How far I got originally.
I don't remember if I don't think I quite beat the game, but if either I beat the game or I got really close to the end. And that was going by IRL timer, not in-game timer, so there was a lot of playing recklessly. But if you're playing it for the first time, definitely take the game a little bit slower. Each world is 3 stages long, and some of the later that shortcut didn't work how I hoped it would. And some of the later stages get extremely chaotic and extremely long.
Yeah. I remember getting to some sort of ocean level when me and started it for Game Sharks.
Yeah, Ocean is the next world.
According to Retro Achievements, the farthest that I've gotten is Cake Land. But I don't remember if that was for Game Sharks or if that was just on my own. I mean, I can see it. No, it was last year. It was 2021, so would have been on my own.
Yeah. Got one more stage of ocean to do.
I am not a patient person, is what I'm learning in all this.
Yeah, you need at least some amount of patience in Kururin. Also, if you can, do yourself a favor and go try to look up a speedrun of this game, because speedruns of this game are wild to watch. Uh-oh. Nope. Gonna just take some health. I'll play a little bit safer.
Also, it's kind of hard for me to play patiently when the game tells me I have times to beat.
I think the record is just there for bragging rights. Like, I don't think you get anything from it unless... I mean, if it's on Retro Achievements, there might be, like, a leaderboard time.
And there are
Which
achievements
stage?
for also beating the records.
Yeah.
There are. Oh yeah, what do you? Yeah, get trainer, I mean, I don't know if that's. I know there's one for getting perfects,
Which makes sense.
which I just got for Grassland.
Here we go. Yola. It is a real shame, though, that we never did get this over here, because this seems like the kind of game that would have had, like, every reason to get released over here on stateside. It got released in Japan, and I think it got released in PAL territories as well, but...
Yeah, the version that's on NSO is the PAL version.
I need to watch myself a bit. God damn it. This is one of those games I also want to just kind of look out for a copy of. I think I saw a Japanese copy in the box, like, a few years ago, but that's, like, the only time I've seen this game.
I managed to get a copy for my brother who collects GBA games. I don't remember how much it cost, though.
I think the only Japan games that I have is I've got Mother 3 and I have Rhythm Tengoku.
And my brother ended up getting repro cards for both of them because he wanted the English translation, which fair enough. Also, those games were probably stupid expensive anyway.
Yeah.
Especially Mother 3 is.
I think Mother 3 is surprisingly not super expensive.
I mean, I mean, I can look it up after. But yeah, I imagine that the spike, okay, I'm trying to think of the speculator video game boom. I guess is the best way to describe it. Probably
Yeah.
shot that one
Yeah.
up in price.
I mean, it shot a lot of games up in price, in fairness. Although I've been seeing at least a few games coming down in price. I was looking at the pricing for a few, like, boxed NES games, and Little Samson, to use that as an example, is the lowest I've seen it in a while. Only at around, like, $4,000.
That's,
Oh, I think I see what the time things I was looking at were. If you beat all those times, then you get ranks. That might be what I was trying to go for.
Ah, okay.
I saw the because I follow, despite me living nowhere near Seattle, I followed the Pink Gorilla Twitter. I saw that recently they got in a copy of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure for PS1, and that's a game I've been looking for.
Yeah.
Because that game, that version specifically has an actual story mode that is pretty faithful to the manga.
Yeah, Pink Gorilla is always gets some real good stuff, and especially now that they've recently opened up a new location.
I mean, they also have their Twitch page, so like if they do another,
That too.
if they do another one of those home shopping networks, I might see. Because JoJo's is like I said, JoJo's for PS1 is pretty hard to find.
I haven't really tuned into one of those home shopping programs. I follow Cody on Twitch, but I haven't really tuned into those mostly because I'm local, so I can just go into the store whenever I want to.
I tuned into one of the streams where he was going through a lot of like junk and ended up getting copy of Shaolin Monks, a copy of a Famicom copy of Dragon Quest II.
I saw. I did see some occasional clips on Twitter showing people trying to rob the store while he was streaming to Twitch,
Wow, people were actually doing that?
I mean, that's been a common thing that's been happening with Pink Gorilla
There's
lately.
been a lot of
There's been a lot of robberies that have happened,
Ooh.
which is unfortunate.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I appreciate the perseverance he has towards that stuff. Like,
Yeah,
like
especially through all that, like opening a new store on top of that. But yeah, Pink Gorilla gets some good stuff, and I think the most recent thing I got from them would have been when I popped in, when I saw on their Twitter they got a boxed copy of Shatterhand in, and I wanted that because I like Shatterhand.
shoot Shatterhand. That's a good game.
Yeah, it ran me back, I think, $200. But it would.
I know that game's pretty rare, so.
I mean, I wouldn't call it pretty rare, but at the very least, uncommon.
Yeah.
But the box was in good shape, so I think it was fine.
I want to try and get the Japanese version of that because it's actually based off of
Soul Brain.
a Tokusatsu show. Yeah, Soul Brain.
Yeah, I think I've raced the Japanese version before, and that was like my first experience with Shatterhand. And man, Shatterhand does not fuck around with its difficulty if you don't know what you're doing in that game.
I need to get around to doing it for Retro Achievements at some point. There are a few games that I did early on in streaming that I just abused. I used a lot of save states that I want to get back and actually do them in earnest. I think it's Shatterhand, Bonk's Adventure, and SNES Animaniacs were the three. And I know Shatterhand and SNES Animaniacs are going to be rough. Bonk's Adventure shouldn't be too bad.
SNES Animaniacs was surprisingly good. That was one of the games that Polk picked out for me to try to beat through sub-choice, and I was on one hand I was surprised by how good Animaniacs was. On the other hand, it was a Konami game, so like Konami in that era, you usually expect some form of quality.
That game is very harsh, though, especially given you need all three Warners at all times to get the
Oh yeah.
to get it 100%.
Oh yeah.
And they really love throwing the security dude at you.
Yeah.
The other thing to remember of Konami is the fact that they make quality, but they also make very harsh quality.
Yeah. Konami don't really have much in the way of easy games. I'm trying to think of if there's like a NES/SNES era Konami game I would classify as easy.
I mean, when I gave Get to Fumaden, that wasn't too bad. Was that me or was that someone else?
Yeah, I think it was you who gave out Getsu Fumaden on here.
Wasn't too bad.
It was just a
It was
bit.
a bit confusing because it was very much like Zelda 2, but
Yeah.
the difficulty wasn't too much from what I remember.
Yeah, the Zelda 2-esque thing and the confusion from that was the main thing I remembered from that. I want to say Bucky O'Hare, but no, that game is hard.
Harsh.
I wanted to make a case for that on account of the forgiving checkpoints, but even with that, it's a pretty difficult game.
I think it's nicer compared to a lot of other Konami games because not only does it have checkpoints, but at least Game Over doesn't put you at the far back of the entire thing, which is a lot nicer than I can say about most NES games of their time.
Yeah, and I think if there's one game that's definitely not winning the easiest Konami Game Award, it's The Adventures of Bayou Billy. Maybe unless you're talking about the Japanese.
Adventures of Bayou Billy.
Maybe unless you're talking about the Japanese version. If you're talking about Mad City, I could be convinced otherwise. God damn it.
I heard that game has Zapper support. So I was watching a retro streamer that I watch often, Dino Please. He was playing a Lamborghini challenge, and that game has Super Scope support.
It sure does. I think
Wow.
Shoot the cars down.
I think I remember seeing that as like a Throne Controllers question as well. It's like I think it was a multiple choice question where it's like they listed off 4 SNES games and you had to name which one had Super Scope support. And the answer was Lamborghini American Challenge.
Nice.
It's literally a mode where you just well you can drive and shoot at the same time, but the smart move is to have the AI drive and you shoot. You shoot down all the cars with the Super Scope.
I miss when video games were this stupid. But One of these days, I want to adjust my setup so that way I have I can put my CRT in my streaming room and actually stream some light gun games.
Oh yeah, the Super Scope thankfully has a sensor on it, but yeah, stuff like the Zapper or the Menace or the Gun Cons need the CRT.
Yeah. Which I just
Yeah,
do not have the space to put the CRT in here. Or even doing other related streams that... Because I think... I didn't really look too far into this, so I could be completely wrong, but does... I assume Rob the Robot needs you to have a CRT for that.
Yeah, because it does the flashing stuff that the Zapper does.
Yeah, that's what I figured. That's another thing I would like to be able to stream one day, but that would also involve me getting a Rob the Robot unit, because I don't have one.
Yeah, my brother managed to get a Super Scope for, I forget how much it was, but he's just got it. He's got like a couple of holes on his cabinet, and he's got that hanging up on a wall. Same with the Zapper.
And my Super Scope is boxed up, so I've got a complete in box. I started playing some light gun games again, but I grabbed some of the easier ones for me to pull out, which ended up being my Sega Master System light gun.
The Menace or it's just called the light gun, isn't it?
I think Light Phaser is what it's called.
Phaser, right? And the Master's the Genesis one.
Yeah.
There might even be the Konami one. I forget.
I also ended up pulling out my PS1 light gun because I got to play some of my favorite light gun game, Point Blank.
Oh, you know what I think the Konami one I'm thinking of is the Justifier.
The Justifier, yes.
Because it's a revolver.
Yeah.
It's a pink revolver.
Yeah, I have Lethal Enforcers on. I have Lethal Enforcers on Sega CD. It's actually on that one a blue revolver.
Oh, I'm almost to the cake.
Hooray!
Yeah, I'm trying to get a perfect on Jungle 3 right now. It is not going well.
I'm currently in Cloudland.
I just want to beat this game. Perfection will come later.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to be beating the game in half an hour because it's surprising. Like, it's not super long, but it's still, like, longer than you may expect.
I was gonna say, is it one of those things where it is short, but the gameplay just makes it longer?
Well, I think I'm, like, a little over halfway through the game, maybe? I don't remember how far along I am.
You said you're near Cloudland?
I'm in Cloudland, currently.
There's Starland, left for you, Starland, Iceland, Machine Land, Ghost Castle, and The Last Land.
I think the last land is unlockable. Like,
oh, it's bonus content. Okay.
Yeah, I think that one is bonus content. Oh my god.
It's called The Last Land, so I figured it'd be the last level.
I mean, it might be like some true ending crap. I am not doing so hot in Cloudland currently. But also, you have to be very careful in Cloudland. Cloudland, I think, is like the first world where I'd say the game starts to get pretty difficult. You have to start really being precise. Oh, I'm not going to survive this, I don't think. Nope. If I have the health, though, when I get into that area, like, if I have at least 2 hearts, I should be able to get through there, though. Oh. Yeah, I think I'm at a stalemate currently. But I think I can get through this eventually. It's just gonna take a few attempts. Yeah, here we go. Now we're in this small area. Yeah, there we go.
You know, given my character is a bird just like Kururin here, I'm kind of curious to see like something like Kururin. Kururin.
Well, at least based on the map, this stage doesn't look nearly as bad. Well, let's see if that remains the case. No, do not try to do anything funny, me. It's not. It's.
So what do the colors mean?
Those are just collectibles. Like they're little collectibles that you get for.
Ah.
You can just customizing your pinwheel.
Yep. And if you were playing on easy difficulty, I think the difference is your stick is a lot shorter.
Yeah, if you go back to the main menu, you can go over to makeup and customize your color and attach birds to your vehicle.
Ah, that sounds cool.
Alright, out of Cloudland onto Starland. I think this was one of the stages they showed in the direct with this game. One of the stages in Starland. Yeah, I think that route is the route that I took when I was trying to get through this stage quickly. It's just incredibly tight. But it works. 13 seconds, and that's with taking a hit.
Well, Okami, I will give you only the most fitting music since you're in Starland. Do 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 do.
Very good.
Da 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 da.
Fight the Tenga again.
Oh my god.
Do 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 do.
Oh god. Time for a spring maze. Oh, I forgot how annoying the spring maze was. It's actually not that bad.
Actually, yeah, I'm gonna check real quick.
Okay, spin around, spin around.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh, God.
that's expensive. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure for PS1 is the US copy is $226.
Ew.
I'm gonna throw in the towel at this game because this is fun and all, but man, it's rough on me.
Fair enough. I got out of Starland. I think I'm in Iceland now, which I think equates to having... How many more stages? 9 more stages, I want to say? I should have checked the map a bit closer to see where exactly I'm trying to go, because I took what I thought was a neat shortcut, but I might have actually hosed myself.
I guess that's not. I was like, where's the other PS2 JoJo's game? But no, it's labeled as Geo's Bizarre Adventure because it's part 5. It's a Giorno.
One of these days, I'll try to collect some more PS2 games. One of the games I did see when I went into the store the other day was, I did see the PS2 Res there, which was a game that we had recently on RBC. We had the Dreamcast one, and that was a fun time when we played it.
I think I already mentioned to you that I have the 361 on disc thanks to that weird cubed collection.
Alright, let's see if we can get out of Iceland. I want to see if I can actually beat this game in under half an hour while rusty. I think that's possible, but it's gonna be a chore.
Yeah, I'm hoping to take a trip to Arizona sometime in March to see the Final Fantasy concert. I'm gonna hopefully stop by this game store that I keep hearing recommended from my brother and one of his friends. Maybe find some cool stuff.
One moment.
What? I'm sorry. But yeah, last trip to a local game store I went to, I managed to get a copy of Star Fox, a kind of rough copy of Illusion of Gaia, but it works. Blast Corps, Dragon Warrior 1. Was that it?
That's actually a game that I would have expected to be a bit more expensive than it is, Illusion of Gaia. But no, surprisingly
I
common.
got lucky. Oh, the other one was Legend of Dragoon. That was the other one. Managed to get a Legend of Dragoon copy, but this the shop only was missing a disc, so I got a discount. I think it was missing the copy that they had was missing the last disc, unfortunately.
Yeah,
So I can get the disc I'm missing loose pretty easily from what I've seen.
I need to check my copy of Legend of Dragoon. I know I have all the discs, but I don't remember what condition the case itself is in, because I think it was
It is pretty. Yeah, mine is pretty. I think mine is. You could say is complete in box. It's just missing a disc.
Yeah. I think my.
And I got a. I think I've given this as a. I got a copy of Magical the Disney World kart racer, the PS1 one.
Okay.
Which is nice.
I want to hopefully do some more game shopping soon, because it's just been something I've had to put on hiatus, just because I don't really have a reliable source of income at the moment, so
yeah,
haven't really been able to go out and buy stuff, which is a real shame, because one of the local stores got in something that I would really love to get, but it is expensive, because they got in the box, a US Neo Geo AES.
Cool.
The price tag on
not I assume like an original, not like the gold.
Yeah. Well, no, it's the gold. It's the gold one, not like the plug and play one, but the one that uses the actual card. Because I thought it wasn't the gold, the one that's marketed as like the gold system. Wasn't that just like the US version?
I thought the gold system could play cartridge. I thought the recent Neo Geo could play
the Neo Geo X is, I think, what you're thinking of.
Yeah, I thought that could play cartridges. And also was a plug and play.
Yeah, I have a Neo Geo X, which I hear people are a bit mixed on it. So
I mean, there are a lot of those plug and play Neo Geos. So if you don't like that one, you can get one of the.
Yeah.
They all have different games too, which is the weird part, where it's like it's the same console, but it's like here's the one with all the metal slugs.
Oh my god! When I went to Portland Retro Gaming Expo, I was hanging out with another resident person in some of the communities that were in Cupo, and we played on one like those tiny Neo Geo arcade machines with like a very tiny screen. We played one of the Samurai Showdown games on it, and it was an interesting experience.
Yeah, I've always almost been tempted to get one of those just because it has a lot of those games on there, but it's like, I mean, now I've got a Steam Deck, so it's like if I want to play any of those games on a big screen, I've got the Steam Deck with the dock.
I still need to get a Steam Deck. That's something where I'm like... What's up?
It runs games very well.
Yeah, it's one of those things that's been like on my list to get, but I haven't felt much of a need to, because like if I was traveling more often and was like out and about, I could probably justify one. But when I'm spending most of my time at my computer currently, I don't feel much of a need to get a Steam Deck.
See, I use my Steam Deck as an excuse to, because I like being, I usually, because I usually am also at the computer all the time doing retro achievement stuff. So I use the Steam Deck as an excuse to do that stuff, but also hang out with family.
Nice.
Which is nice.
Oh yeah, because you
so
could
I can be playing Marvel Midnight Suns while watching Knives Out or something, I don't know.
Yeah, just enjoy that Panel to Pond revision while you watch Infinity War again.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely plenty of stuff in my Steam library that if I had a Steam Deck, I would definitely put, like, I would put Pizza Tower on it, for example, and play.
Yeah, that's the other reason why, guys, because I've got so many Steam games. It's like, and a lot of them are Steam games that I would have wanted on Switch because the Switch was so portable. So it's like,
yeah,
I could rebuy all these games on Switch, or I could just get a Steam Deck and have them portable. And that's what I use my Steam Deck a lot of the time too. I have all my roguelikes installed, so Vampire Survivors and I've been playing a lot of Neon Abyss.
I mean, for the sake of travel now, now that I have my Analog Pocket back from repairs and it actually like fully works, there's no like weird quirks with it anymore or anything like that, like there has been. Now that that's been done, I can I can start putting, like, cores onto it and, just have, like, a bunch of games for on the go. Like, I've already put some NES games on there, for example. Like, of course, I had to put Orb 3D on there. So now I can play Orb 3D while on a flight. But I put some other games on there, like Bucky O'Hare I put on there. I put Subterranea on there, looking at the Genesis library. Rystar.
I would put Chicory Hero's Tale on there. I've been playing that for a little bit, and it's been fun.
Oh, this is
to get to that.
in the case of Steam Deck, yeah.
I finally got, speaking of small, like speaking of I finally got the Katana Zero last year, and it's like, why? I never played this yet.
Yeah, I still haven't
Especially
gotten...
given it's made by the Tower of Heaven people, the Flash game, if no one's played. I loved Tower of Heaven.
Yeah,
It's a very good Flash game.
I still have not played Katana Zero. I don't know if I even own Katana Zero. I would need to check.
One of my friends sent me a...
Anyway.
It's time to check the time, because it's time.
Yeah, I saw it, but I was also trying to get through the stage that I was on.
Yeah, I was trying to be silly.
Yeah, that's fair. Alright, well, in all that side talk, that was our last game of the night, so... Time to talk about the games that we had tonight.
Yay!
Let me close out a Beak stream here, because now my entire desktop is like a mess, so I gotta go grab the records and all of that fun stuff. But started the night with new Super Mario Land for SNES, a port of Mario Land on Super Nintendo that, interestingly, does use new Super Mario Bros. Graphics and runs surprisingly well for being on SNES hardware.
Yeah, it is a weird cookie, that one.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It definitely had some bootleg feels from time to time. But it was a fun romp.
I enjoyed it, mostly because
You got to do voices.
I'm clipping a few of those later.
Alright. Game number 2, R4 Ridge Racer Type 4 for PS1.
That game was so good. It felt like just everything about it. The aesthetic, the soundtrack, how it felt.
I did not expect to find myself playing a Ridge Racer game, but you know what? I had fun with it.
Yeah, Ridge Racer is usually a good time from what I hear, and now that I've played one, I can attest to that as well. Was real fun to play once I started to get used to the controls, started to get used to drifting, which did take a little bit for me, but was good once I got used to it. And also, some of the cars being themed after Namco classics like Pac-Man and Dig Dug.
All the racing teams being based off of...
Yeah.
that was neat.
That's a fun little nod. But definitely one I would recommend checking out. Game number 3, Rockman 3, The Last of Mushroom Kingdom for NES.
Sorry.
I was just gonna say, a Mega Man hack, putting Mega Man in Super Mario Brothers.
I mean, I appreciate that it is more that, like, it does a lot more than just, here is Mario and Mega Man. There's a lot of the enemies, it does some unique stuff that it makes it feel more like just, here is blank and blank. There are a lot of ROM hacks that are just, here is blank and blank.
Yeah, and this one definitely has it going in the sense that I actually feel comfortable about playing this as my preferred way of Super Mario Brothers than actual Super Mario Brothers.
And I also noticed that it seemed like they modified the damage tables for bosses a little bit, which made bosses a bit easier than they are in vanilla Mega Man 3, at least if you're fighting them Buster only.
Plus, the bonus rooms are a godsend.
Yeah. But it was fun. I definitely thought I might have been able to get to the end, but maybe I'll go back to it and actually finish it since I was so close.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna be able to do that too.
I made progress at least.
You got to the end.
I got 9 Chivos. I'll take that as a win.
Yeah.
And one of them was damageless.
And
That is very much a win.
and our last game, Kururin for Game Boy Advance. Irritating stick.
It is a pretty good game.
It's irritating stick, but actually fun.
It is a fun game, and I am glad that more people are going to get to experience it through Switch Online now. Because
Great.
yeah, definitely go take if you have the Switch Online and have the Game Boy Advance games. That is like looking at that opening roster. That is probably one of the highlights to me, at least.
Yeah.
I mean, Mario Advance was also a highlight because of the e-reader cards, but I think the
reader levels, yeah.
yeah, I think the big highlight though is Kirby the Amazing Mirror coming up for that service because you're going to be able to play that online.
I'm happy that we're getting TCG, Tilt and
Yeah.
Tumble. I'm excited for Game & Watch Gallery 3, mostly out of the fact that people get to see how good the Game & Watch Gallery games are.
I think Game & Watch Gallery 3 is already available on the Game Boy service. That was like one of the ones that came with it.
Yeah.
Yep, and I am happy all for it the same.
Yeah, fair enough. I
You can play
played a ton.
Egg.
I played a ton of Game & Watch Gallery 4, so I can relate to that.
I'm waiting for that one, yeah.
I am glad they also put Wario Land 3 on there. Because that is my favorite Wario Land game. But we're getting a little bit sidetracked here, so I guess we'll talk about rankings, starting with Beak.
This is definitely a hard one because I enjoyed all of them, but if I were to put my ranks, I think I would have it be... Bottom is Kururin because I am not a patient person. Sorry. I mean, I still enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And then... I'm actually gonna put New Super Mario Land 3rd because it's short. And then Rockman 3, Last of the Mushroom Kingdom 2nd. Mostly out of the fact I definitely prefer it over actual Super Mario Brothers. And my favorite being Ridge Racer Type 4, because I never knew I needed a game where I was in first-person view the entire time to feel so smooth to ride.
Yeah, I'm surprised by how well ultimately Rockman 3 was received, because at the beginning that one was seeming like it was going to be like this was just the wrong kind of group for Rockman 3, but it looks like it was more of a slow burn. After playing around with it for a bit, people started warming up to it.
Yep, I know, I did.
Anyway, Freeze, your rankings.
At the bottom, I would put New Super Mario Land. I mean, these games are all amazing, but I think that was the one I like. It is Super Mario Land in the long term, and I do agree that it is like really short. Then I would put Kururin. That game's a lot of fun, but I know it gets rough later on, so yeah.
Oh yeah.
Then Rockman 3, still like I said, it is a really good crossover game that does a lot of impressive things. And then at the top for me is R4, just because everything, the aesthetic, the feeling, the music, I need more of that.
Okay. And I would have to agree with the notion that we didn't really have a bad game here. Like, all these games, I would say, are pretty good in their own rights. But at the bottom, for me, does go New Super Mario Land. It does have that bootleg feel to it, but it was definitely interesting to be able to try and play. In third, I'm going to give it to Rockman 3. Interesting mashup, and it works a lot better than you think it would. Second, I'm gonna put Kururin. I love Kururin. It's definitely a game that like I would recommend going through and trying to beat the rest of Kururin. Honestly, not even feeling bad if you decide that the game's too hard and you want to bump it down to easy. Just seeing how lengthy some of those later stages get. Also, putting it in here and learning through putting it in here and grabbing the box art for it, that the game has 4-player multiplayer, so I've learned something new about this game in the process.
Yay, the more you know.
And then Ridge Racer Type 4. I hadn't played a Ridge Racer game till now, and I feel like I was not disappointed by a Ridge Racer. Which is surprising, because I'm usually a bit wary of racing games, because if you don't do too much interesting with them, sometimes they can have that problem of just feeling too stale, and Ridge Racer was very much not that problem. Right, and that is going to be a wrap for this week. What do people have going on? Starting with Beak, do you have anything to promote?
Much at the moment, just continuing my life of retro achievements, working hard, and planning to lose weight, and just kind of all around and the usual. I guess I could promote that my self-OC, Beak, has been definitely getting a lot of touch-ups, which is always nice.
Okay. Freeze, do you have anything going on?
Let's see. Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, 3 to... I mean, I could go through the whole thing, but Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, twitch.tv/Freezestar. Current playthrough is Fire Emblem Awakening. Current Final Fantasy is Final Fantasy 14. I also have a new thingy on Saturdays where I play some roguelikes called Rogue Saturdays, and currently the last week we are checking out Pokemon Rogue Emerald Rogue, other way around. So tune in for that and see what, and then after that we'll roll what our next month's game, or the game for the next month is going to be.
Okay. As for me, tomorrow I should be starting up Yakuza 3. Sunday's gonna be Kusa Grande. I have to do my last group stage match. It's gonna be myself, Radama Ford, Jula Ninja, and Alpha 5. If I can manage to win that match, I will be going into brackets with a perfect score, which will be exciting. Monday, I also have a tourney match because I have to face off against Polterghost. So we'll see if I get something interesting for that. It's the second slot for the normal Kusa Grande time, so that would be... let me go into the signups room here. See, 3:15 Eastern is when Kusa Grande starts. 5 p.m. on Monday for mystery tournament. And I'm thinking for my retro game backlogging for next Wednesday, since Wario Land 3 got announced, I might go through that again on stream because that game is fun, and I will always encourage people to play Wario Land 3. Anyway, that's good. That's gonna do it. Thanks everyone for coming out.
That's the wrong button. Hold on, where's my Wario button? I mean, I know I have yeah, I'm trying to think of the...
Don't worry, Freeze, I will fill it as your Wario button.
Ah, this is terrible. Wario show you fun.
That was not
There we
what I
go.
was gonna say, surprisingly.
That's the one I was looking for.
You gotta be cuckoo crazy.
And on that note, I'm gonna send you folks over to Fahrenheit, who is doing a birthday stream of Jackbox.
Might as well do that too.
Nice. So, Freeze, let me know when you want to look at that, what I sent you in your DMs.
Alright. I'll see you all later. Bye,
Have
everyone.
a good night, everybody.
Yeah, I'll let you know. So we can hang out on this server, Star server, or wherever. You can watch me suffer.
Yep, just say the word.
We end on suffering. Hooray.
Every day I'm
It's a-
suffering.
It's what Toon would have wanted for us to end on suffering. Anyway, I can do the raid now. So good night, everybody.
Good night.
All right, now I'm off.